Mm. Hey y'all. Hey YouTube land. Happy new week. There's a new week ahead, y'all. Come on. I know it's a little bit late. It's a little late. It's a little late, but I need to ask you guys for your opinion. I need to ask you your opinion. I need you to let me know something. Let me know. I know it's late, y'all. I hope you all have had a great weekend. If you have not had a great weekend, then guess what? Have a great week. Okay? I just want to wish everybody a great week. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sonya. Hey, Danielle Harding. How are both of y'all? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Y'all, we have got to talk about this slap for just a second. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think because, Craig and Debo fighting outside again. Bro, comedian L. Hendricks, bro, welcome to the live. Y'all, what? Y'all, if you have not had a great weekend, guess what? A great week. I'm wishing that for you. Whether it be mentally, physically, or emotionally, whatever is going on, I'm wishing much success to you. I'm wishing the better for you. But y'all, tell me what y'all think about this slap. Because some people saying Will wouldn't have slapped that man had it been Jerry Seinfeld or Kevin James or somebody else. And I just want to know y'all's opinion because I didn't know Jada's issue, before. I just looked at it like Will ought to be ashamed of himself. Bro, Will took that back, taking it back to the old school because it. Boy, Chris had to rearrange his mouth with his tongue, and he had to. I don't know if it was the. I don't know if there was a. I don't know what that was. I don't know what held him back because where I'm from, I don't care how big you are. When you throw a paw, a slap, a punch, it's on. It's on. Y'all, I didn't know. Now, see, at first, I initially said that I know, he's a comedian, Will. He's a comedian, and there was an actual G.I. Jane. I'm like, dang, Will, what happened? Were you in a bad mood for all the stuff? You never hit anybody through the August stuff. Then, y'all, my daughter explained to me that Jada has an issue with alopecia. I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that. But my thing is, why now that slap is gonna just take over the fact that you won your first Oscar for Best Actor. Now you'll be remembered for that slap. Comedian L. Hendricks says, I would have slapped him too, honestly. It wasn't okay, but I don't know if Chris knew. See, that's the thing, bro. And I've talked to a couple of people that said he's in Hollywood. How would he not know? But there are a lot of things. I mean, actors are busy. You know what I'm saying? They're busy with their own lives, their own careers, and their own whatever. I didn't know she had alopecia until the slap. So my thing is, we can't just go around when people say things to us or to our spouses or significant others or our children either. You can't go to a school and slap a teacher. And I just feel like a human is a human. So when he walked up on stage, I just felt like it could have been handled differently. Like, bro, let me holler at you after the fact. Because at the end of the day, I don't think the people in the audience would have taken it, would have been, oh, Danielle, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars. I don't think, her head is shaven. So I don't think the people in the audience, unless, some of them may have known about the alopecia too, and they would have thought it was insensitive as well. And so they could understand, like most of us can, why Will would react. Now, I just feel like, all the stuff that's been said about Jada, that's been said about him, his kids, this is the first time he got physically violent with someone. Now, he did slap the guy. I think he was overseas somewhere, and this reporter, the photographer, somebody kissed him. He didn't slap him that hard, and he kissed him. My thing is, I understand defending your wife's honor, and Honestly, guys, I just think it was he probably did like some of our grandparents and our parents said, you get it where you cut up at. So he felt like he cut up on stage in front of millions of people at the Oscars, so he gave it to him at the Oscars. But I truly don't think Chris knew about her having alopecia. Sonya says, "Hey everyone." Danielle was saying, "What happened?" Danielle, what do you think? Bro, explaining what happened. Did I miss something? Did you not see it, Danielle? Girl, watch it on YouTube. It's all over the place. Our local news was like, I want to show that on the news, but I don't think they'll let us. He said Jada looks good. He can't wait until G.I. Jane 2 comes out. And I'm like, now Henny, bro, you being a comedian and Chris being a comedian, I just don't think he knew. I don't think he knew. And I think that, and then people are like, were they acting? Was it? No, they weren't acting. To me, it looked like Chris did all he could not to respond in the way that people would have expected. But I'm not going to put any race in this or any color on this. But it took a lot of any man to take that. But I also wonder would Will have done that had it been a Seinfeld, a Kevin James, or someone like that. I wonder would he have gone on stage and slapped that man. And when he went and sat down, for everybody who's saying it was an act, even when you acting mad, there's some humor to it. There was I don't know what Will was saying, but there was no humor to what he was saying when he sat back down. So I just wanted to come on and get some opinions because initially I'm like, oh wow, Will, you wrong for that. And I'm thinking, where was all this energy when people talked about your kids? They talked about your wife, they talked about you, they talked about the what was it called? The extra affair? What did they call it? Where was all this energy then? But you're right here on stage and you slap this man on live TV for making a joke, and he's a comedian, and that's who usually hosts the Oscars is a comedian. So him being a comedian and being I'm just thinking Chris didn't know. I truly and honestly don't think he would have made that joke had he known. Oh, I just went and watched it on YouTube. Was it not staged? I don't think so, Danielle. Bro, what do you think? I don't think it was staged. Henny says Facebook said this is exactly why Will had to move from his mama house to Henny. Henny, I'm through with you. You are something else. Look, I'm gonna use your phrase on you, Henny. Yes, Danielle. Hey, Final Say, bro. Hey, Final Say TV. Welcome to the live. Danielle, what do you think? I mean, what do you think? And do you think he was right or do you think he was wrong? I mean, I honestly think if Chris wanted to, he could press charges. Yeah, I hated to see that happen because, like I said, I really don't think he knew. So, what do you do? This man slaps you on stage. I don't care what. Chris took it because that slap. We felt that slap. Now it wasn't a punch. He didn't deck him, but it was a bit much. Hey, my chef found his wine. Hey, hey, hey! Look at chef laughing. Yes, we came to talk about it. Look, I was like, "Oh, I don't care what time it is. We got to talk about this because I want to know, y'all, what would you have done as the husband? Because I truly don't think Chris knew. So, as the husband, significant other, what would you have done?" Danielle says, "Hey, Chef Finest Wine, how you been? The news is trending. My video already got over 100 views. Really, Chef? I didn't see it. I got to go back and see it. I know you put something up before I did because I just happened to catch it. My local news was saying, "Oh, we want to play it, but we don't know if the news if they'll let us play it." Like they didn't know if the producers or if their bosses would allow them to play it, and they didn't want to get in trouble for just playing it. And I was like, "Playing what?" Shafine Swan says, "I've been hanging in there." Danielle Harding, how about you? Speaking of Hendrix, so y'all, what would you have done? Like comedian L. Hendrix says that he don't blame him. Okay, I know that you don't blame him, bro, but I really want to know what being a comedian, and that's usually who hosts the Oscars. I mean, you know what? I don't know. What would y'all have done? Chef, what would you do? Danielle, Sonia, what would y'all do? Cause that took me Will went back, that leg was back, and I was like, "What the heck?" Chris didn't stagger, but y'all, I could see the tongue in his mouth. He was rearranging his jaw back to the right place. I was like, "What the hell?" Okay, chef. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Will should have been slapping the man who slept with his wife. Yes, yes. Sonya, watch it real quick. It's like it's on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's like a minute and 20 something seconds, maybe. Oh my gosh. As loud as that slap was, looked like Chris should have fought. I don't know. Danielle. That's why I said Chris got to be an old school G. And he may be smaller than Will. But forget that. We would have had the rumble on that stage. They would have had to call security. Because my thing is now though, he can sue. And people may not think he'll win, and he may not, but he's a comedian. That's who they usually choose to host the Oscars. So my thing is, because her head was shaven, maybe Chris should have maybe not said anything, but it's Jada, so maybe he was just thinking, she just did. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't ever want to judge why a person shaves their head because I know women who just shave their hair. They just do that. No particular reason. They just shave their hair. So I'm like, maybe he didn't know. And, he was referencing the movie. It wasn't like he just went at her. He was referencing the movie. He was being a comedian. You would have slapped it out. Okay. But, Henny, you're a comedian. And so you would have slapped him too. But being a comedian, do you not know? Do you not feel like I don't know. Do you not like kind of understand where he's coming from? Like not so much that Chris is coming from somewhere, but do you not feel like he thought it was okay, would be okay? And I don't know their personal relationship either, y'all. Hollywood is big. So hey, Miss Soft and Sensual sis, how you doing? So maybe he thought it would have been okay. I just don't know. Like, cause you can't just go around slapping people without repercussions, no matter what they say. Chef said, "Yeah, the stage would be closed down." I know that's right, Chef. Show show would be over because it would be a fight. Exactly. And just because we're bigger doesn't mean Chris couldn't hang at least. Don't mean you can't beat him because you from the streets, you just don't know. But my thing is, he went up there. It wasn't, I don't think it was staged because of the way he act when he said it. Jada had that. I know this mother didn't. And so I don't know what she said, but when Will decided to go walk up there, he had time to think about it as he was walking. Y'all, I just feel like once he got there, he could have said something and then walked and sat back down. I really just don't think he should have did it. But I guess he said you show out, you get your whooping where you show out at. But at the same time, that wouldn't have been a whooping because there would have been a fight. Everybody speaking to Miss Soft and Sensual, Sonya, they both violated one another. They did, Miss Soft and Sensual, but the difference is they always want to preach about violence. The difference is that Chris wasn't violent. Now, as a man, that was that was his wife. But like I said, people's teachers say stuff to our kids every day. But if we go up to the school and slap the teacher, then what? So that's just my thing about that. I'm like, wow. Will would have gotten his work. Okay, Henny said, drop the link. Okay, okay. Chef, that's how I feel. He would have got the work. Period. He would. He would. Why type if reaction did the audience give? The clip from the YouTube did not show that part. Henny said he can't type all of it. Where's Spiky? I don't see her. Hey, Spiky. Oh, I see her. Hey, Captain Spiky. Girl, I done pinned the comment and still didn't see her. Hey, Captain Spiky. I know that's right, Chef Finest Wine. My thing is you can say what you want to say. Don't touch. Don't touch until he completely violates. And I just feel like Will took all of his frustrations from what's been going on over the past couple of years out on him. And he just overshadowed his moment. And he's been going on. What's up? What's up, comedian? Out on him. And he just overshadowed his moment. And he's been going on.
Oh snap! I'm here.
What's up?
It's been so long. I forgot I had to close out of YouTube. Damn it. I forgot how to use this thing.
Check my video out. It shows the audience. Okay, Chef, I gotta check it out too because I saw it on TV, but it didn't show the audience either. I saw some people in the audience kind of look like it was too much, but I saw some people act like they thought it was like a skit or something.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but Will was mad. Will
It
didn't.
looked,
You could when a person is fake mad, you can tell. He wasn't then fake about that.
he looked like it was about to be staged, but then the way that he slapped.
When he sat down,
Hold up, y'all. Did the police just go down my house?
don't you go out
So
there,
the
bro?
police just flew down my street. That was weird.
Don't you go out there?
That was a slap heard around the world.
Right. And see, I see Miss South and Central says he violated her, which is true. But that's a celebrity. Celebrities do stuff like shave their heads. Britney Spears shaved her head. I don't want to ever say why a person shaves their head because you never know. It could be medical, it could be personal, it could be just what they wanted to be. But he's a comedian, he's an actor. He's not really probably into their business like that if they're not close. So he probably just thought she shaved her head. But he said something. He didn't touch Will. He didn't touch Jada. I felt like Will could have even, if he's gonna approach the stage, he could have said, "Hey, bro, we're gonna have to have a conversation." Or he could have brought highlighted the moment. She has alopecia. I didn't know that till after the slap.
Well, to me, when you have certain stuff that happens. So as a comedian, the first thing I say is that it's messed up because then it's gonna give people the right to feel like they can come on stage, and I'm gonna let you know.
Hey, Chatty.
If you come on stage when I'm on stage,
right,
I'm gonna whoop your ass. So that's my first. Like I take it as a full threat, and I'm gonna fully smack the shit out of whoever comes. It'll be a reverse slap. So that'll be how.
Right.
Use my language, but
right, because I see what you're saying. He was wrong, but like I said, we get mad at teachers. We get mad at our boss. We can't just walk up to them, and we get mad at other people who are peers. You don't just walk up to them and he violated, like Miss Often Central said. But how did he not know that was just her choice? Or how did he know about the alopecia part? And I'm like, she'll find his wine. All this stuff that been said about your wife, you didn't slept the dude that slept with her.
Is to me is all right. So this is the build up, and I'm gonna just say what I believe it is. So you had all the stuff that happened with Will. You had all the memes that came out of this man crying, all the situations where his wife made him look like crazy. The situation where he went back and now he looking crazy. She done did this, slept with whatever. So you got this whole thing, and you got your son, you got your daughter, your kids, and just people always constantly on your family. And so when it comes down to it, and y'all trying to work on whatever, y'all trying to do whatever, they probably got real issues at home that they talk through or that they really have to be okay with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like be in a perfect kind of space. And so when you get in that space or when you whatever, you're going to defend that space too. So now you're going back out in public and then unfortunate circumstances, obviously, but you going back out in public and now someone is saying something yet again, but y'all still think it's a joke. Okay, I'm gonna show you how much of a joke. At first I let y'all get away with this shit, but this is okay. I'm gonna smack the dog somebody. So I feel like he was right for it, but he was wrong because you giving people the option. Now on the other end, like Chris Rock, for instance, was wrong because there's two types of comedy. So it's comedy where you can make somebody feel bad, and it's comedy where you can make somebody laugh at themselves. You know what I'm saying? So if it was me, I would stay away. If I go through the crowd and I see somebody that obviously got a shaved head and it's not, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Yeah. And you don't know. It's not been publicized that it's for a movie, all this kind of stuff. I just felt like, I just felt like he should have stayed away from it because you don't know unless he knew or unless it was staged. But apparently, whether he knew or not, like you said, there's some things you just don't address in comedy.
And I mean, like you go a different way though, because to be honest, I would still say something about her. You ain't about to hide from me. I don't care. I don't care if you want to breathe the machine and you in the middle of the audience and all that other shit. I'm gonna be like, hey, I appreciate everybody for coming out. Hey, turn that down a little bit. And then you know what I'm saying? Just something to where it's not we being rude or whatever. And maybe you might laugh, maybe you won't. But I'm not gonna make it to where it's man.
Okay. but what he said, bro, was like it something about G.I. Jane too.
Yeah, he
That is an
said,
actual movie.
"Did you
But
watch? Was you
so
watching it live?"
I didn't
No,
catch
you
it
had to
until
watch
right
it
after.
live because he was up there. Will Smith ain't get to the stage that quick. Like it took a minute for him to walk up there.
But what I'm saying is, did he say more than the thing about the G.I. Jane? Did he say more
No,
than that about
he was just going through, and then he said, "Yeah," and then Jada Pinkett like, "You looking good?" You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I can't wait till that new GI GI
See,
Jane
that's
two
I
come
saw
out.
that part. Like when I saw the repeat, that's what I saw. So
Mm.
it's like you said though, there's certain things you stay away from, but you said that you would even address a person on a machine. So
It's a
he
different type of style. Like even for me, for her, like I would say a joke, but I would relate it probably towards like a prettiness or something like that. Like I'll be like, "Ooh, Jada!" Like I don't care what nobody say. Like somebody said this joke one day, and this is the only credit I will ever give somebody on here, but I ain't gonna say their name. It's the funniest stuff I've ever heard to this day, and I use it now. Yes, I stole yours. But I'd have been like, "Hey, Jada, if Will even sneeze wrong, like shit, I'm gonna be right there." Something like that. Like just I
Mm.
don't care what nobody say, or whatever it is. Like you could have
See,
left that alone.
like I kind of get what you're saying, but when you say, I guess because I'm in the medical field, because I'm thinking that's like when you make a joke about a machine, I'm thinking, dang, that's really gonna, that's really gonna put somebody down, down emotionally.
The thing I have before, like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I talked about somebody in a wheelchair before. I've talked about
Well,
somebody
see, that's what
with
I'm
a
saying.
before.
Her hair was shaven. So he talked about a movie. He didn't really talk about her. He just talked about the movie. So I kind of get what you're saying, but I'm like, well, if you can take it there, that's kind of going into medical. Because see, somebody could come along and say, well, no, Henny, that's wrong. You don't
Somebody
talk about
could,
somebody
but the
handicapped. You see what
person
I'm saying?
that has that machine, it's up to them to just, you know what I'm saying? And like realistically, I'm one of them people. Like, okay, so when it comes down to it, like it's instances where people like she just started having that happen. You know what I'm saying? So she would be more hurt or more, you know what I'm saying? She would take that more personal as in the person that has been on a breathing machine for 30 years. You see what I'm saying? Like you could
Oh
physically
no, no,
see.
no, 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 no. Because see, the thing about that, most people haven't been on no.
No, I'm just saying, like when you go to a show, like obviously, if you in the audience at a show and you got a breathing machine, 9 times out of 10, you just didn't get on a breathing machine and come to the show. Like nobody's about to do that. Like that's like you break your neck and then got that neck brace on, but you just want to be at the show to be at the show. You're not gonna come to that show. You're gonna wait till you get your neck brace off. Like, you see what I'm saying? So
I
anytime
don't know.
somebody has someone,
I think because I know a little bit about. I think maybe I need a different example because I know a little bit about that. A lot about that.
well,
I'm
let
gonna
me
give you
say,
another example. I'm gonna
anytime
okay,
I've
a
had a
friend of
show
mine.
and I've
Mhm.
seen anybody, you know what I'm saying, to just whatever, like it's been somebody who has
May
been
look
like,
like
no,
something
like I've
going on.
always wanted to come to a comedy show. You
Mhm,
see what I'm saying? Like I've
mhm,
always sat and watched BET, whatever. I've always wanted to come to a comedy show. You see what I'm saying? Like something like that.
mhm,
So
mhm,
in those situations, and if it was me, to be honest with you, like I don't want to be left out. So you do have people that would tell you, like you could have said something about me, like so. I started
mhm.
talking about
See, I
everybody.
think that's why I think he shouldn't have done it because just like you as a comedian, you feel like it was both wrong. I think, am I right or wrong? Do you feel like both of them were wrong?
No, the joke was wrong. It was the wrong joke. He could have said whatever
Mhm.
the hell he wanted to.
But do you
It
feel
was the
like he was
wrong
wrong?
joke.
Do you feel like he was wrong for putting like, I'm gonna say putting his paws on him because 'cause I'm from the street, and when you
No.
put paws on somebody, that words ain't nothing to me.
Mm-mm.
It's always said you can say what you wanna say. Like, a friend of mine, comedian, Steve Brown, made a joke or whatever. Dude went up on stage and started swinging the, mic stand. Steve basically was almost about to fight for his life, and he really didn't fight him back for real, but
Mm.
that dude had just gotten out of, jail and all kinds of stuff. But he's a comedian. The Oscars usually has a comedian. She's a fellow actress or whatever. He may not have even known. Like, I didn't know about the alopecia, but I talked to someone who says she's had that issue, and a lot of people just never knew. They just thought she liked her hairstyle short or, this, that, and the other. So my thing is, as a comedian, could he have said another joke? Yeah, but each comedian is gonna do things their way. So I think whereas you feeling like the joke was wrong, he's probably feeling like, "No, that was a great joke." So my thing is, I think my bigger issue is he's wrong, he violated. But when do you come to a point where you walk on a stage live and put your hands on somebody? I don't think that was it.
No, I mean for two things, the culture. You can't take black people nowhere. We
Right, because
just not allowed to be on the damn.
would he have done it to Seinfeld? Would he have done it to Kevin James? Would he have done those people like that? And I hate to say that, but I have to
No,
actually ask. Would he
I
have?
think in that moment, to be honest, like I took it as, and I don't think, like I think maybe if your people weren't as in the spotlight and people weren't always talking and people weren't always like, as realistically, it comes down to the point right now, and I'm thinking this just as a man, y'all done dogged the hell out of my family for the
Mhm,
last 2-3 years. Y'all done dogged my family. And now
mhm.
everybody thinks I'm the B word. Like literally, anybody talk about Will Smith, they put up the meme and Will is crying. So y'all done made him look like you ain't defending yourself. Like your wife dogged you, bro. You
Like,
a
yeah, yeah, like, I
DAE.
understand it. Yeah, I feel that way too,
So now it
but
come
I'm
out
like,
and somebody say something about your wife. Like, think about it. I don't care where you at. Like, I could be at a wedding and we'd be sitting right there and someone say the wrong thing. I'ma haul off and slap the dog mess out of you just because. Like,
see, I
now
get that.
everybody gotta know.
I get that, but I don't think that that's where he came from with it. I think it's like you said earlier, it's built up tension. And like Chef said, okay, built up tension, but where was this energy when old dude was getting all the attention and everybody was going at y'all because he did your wife?
Yeah.
So why show out at the Oscar where you get your first best actor award and you let this overshadow that? He didn't know he was gonna get it, I don't guess, but I just feel like there were many other instances if he wanted to act out, he could have. Because when the people talking about somebody that had your wife this way, that way, and the third, you didn't do it then. Let tonight slide, bro, with the comedian at the Oscars. Come on, take it back, take it out, take it backstage.
Mhm.
Because I'm
Hey,
thinking now you can get some charges.
Who is that?
hey, y'all. Hey, bro. What's going on?
What's
Hey,
going
Miss
on?
What's up?
Austin,
Hey. I mean, I
because
can
that's the
agree.
law.
I'm agree to disagree with you for the simple fact they had an open marriage, and a lot of people didn't know that. And the person that she had her dealings with got I guess you could say attached. You know, and
Okay, Miss
who's to
Robinson,
say
but at the same time, I don't open marriage or not. I'm talking about all the backlash from it, all the embarrassment from it, like
regardless? But you can't. You
all of
gotta
that.
look at you gotta look at you gotta look at some VT.
All I'm looking at, that man bashed your wife. You didn't
all the
do it.
backlash that he got, all the people that talked about them.
Yep, I know.
Have you ever seen any of them in their space? See, that's
I
the
know.
catch.
But no, that
They
ain't the
were
case for me though. Because
Yeah,
my
it's
thing
the
is,
catch because the
no,
first
not for
person,
me. No.
listen,
Mm-mm,
listen, the
mm-mm, not
first,
for
yes
me.
it is.
No, not
Chris,
for me.
Chris,
My
not
feeling is
for
not
you. Okay, I'll put it to you like
Hold
this.
on, y'all. I'm
Not
gonna
for
hop back up
you.
in one quick second. I'll be back. I'm about to use the bathroom.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
not for you, but you got to realize something. Everybody that has said something, because I even have said some things about the situation because it's just my opinion. But
Right.
the catch to this all is Chris was in the line of fire because he's the closest person he can actually touch. He couldn't get put paws on nobody else. Now the thing of it all is dealing with it. Chris possibly, like you said, he probably didn't know that she suffers from alopecia. Although she's made statements about it years ago. And I'm with chatting on that part because the first time she cut her hair, Willow shaved her head. And they wanted to know why Willow shaved her head, and Willow said she shaved her head due for her mom. Okay. Now, um, after that, no one really teased her then or talked about or made jokes about about her hair and stuff. But tonight, I don't think, like I said, I don't think he knew. And then again, it's the way it's the carry through for him to sit up there and make a joke because he said after he hit him, he was like, well, maybe that wasn't the right one, saying that, maybe that was the right way to say that
I
particular
mean,
joke.
anybody would say that after somebody
Because
comes
he
up there
could
and
have,
hit you.
huh?
I mean, anybody would say that after somebody comes up there and hit you. My
And
thing
see,
is,
I mean,
I
that's what
get
he said, because I don't think he thought that what he said was wrong. And so
right.
at the end, after he punched, after he slapped or punched him or whatever, like I said, that's the statement that he made. And like I said, he probably think he's saying like, well, maybe I said that wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. You
But
know.
see, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you on that because, like Henny said, he felt like Will was right or it was the wrong joke. But see, then Henny went and said something about, the machine. I felt like that would be the wrong joke because, like, I'm in the medical field. So to me, I don't care how long a person been in with a machine, that would be the wrong joke. Now,
You
personally, to
would,
me,
you would
mhm,
see, you would. Okay, you're not the only person in the
hold on, hold
medical
on,
field. First
hold
of all,
on,
but
hold
I would
on.
feel
To
the way
me,
too, especially if I didn't know no better. Because I've heard people
hold,
talking.
hold, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna mute you for a minute. To me, being a nurse, I feel a type of way about that. But if I'm talking about being a comedian, they have cracked you about any and everything, not knowing. My problem with it is you can't go to a school and lay hands on a teacher. In the grocery store, you can't lay hands on somebody in the grocery store. And even though this was all built up, he never laid hands on his wife for dealing with the man. He's never laid hands on people for Will. Yeah, this was right here. He could touch Chris, but there's been other people he could touch. I remember Charles Barkley. He blew up in a restaurant and went off on a guy. Other people have gone off, so it didn't have to be because it was public and he was close. He's been close to people before, and he could have popped off. I just felt like it is all in him, and he blew up. And so he going, oh, I'm gonna handle Chris. I just don't think that was right. Because my thing is when you lay pause, you could say, like everybody's always been taught, don't matter what they say. When you lay pause, when you lay pause on somebody, that's wrong, period. And I'm like Chef Finders Wine, they would have had to shut the Oscars down. Okay. Let me know everything you want to say, Miss Soft and Central. Because I know we agree to disagree. But I'm just saying you don't lay pause on nobody. We've always been taught that, especially you won the Oscar. Now this crap here is overshadowed. How often do
Well,
we
I
win?
mean that's true. That's true. I was reading the chat.
Yeah, because I just muted you because I'm like, I understand what you're saying,
Oh,
but
you
as
good? I mean, this your
as a
platform,
person,
baby.
you know,
This ain't my platform. This yours. I'm not.
I'm
Oh,
just
I don't get upset about stuff. I was reading the chat. That's why I ain't say
no,
nothing.
you good. I'm just saying he may not have known. I promise you, I never knew about. All I ever knew was Jada had great hair, and she
Hmm.
chose to wear short. See,
Now
I didn't even know
she does have a good grade of hair.
her mom.
But
Yeah, she got great hair.
I remember, yeah, I remember when she first cut her hair real short.
Hey sis, hey Quincy Michelle.
Um, I
Yeah, I
remember when
remember
she
her
first
cutting it,
cut.
but I
I
never
remember when
knew
she did it.
alopecia.
What was it? I can't remember what movie it was for, but she had cut it. Um, I almost said it. God,
Chatting.
dog.
Okay, chatting asked a question. I don't know if she mean both of us or not. But if I was Jada, you say y'all saw the look on Jada's face, I would have been pissed.
Yeah,
But what I would
Jada. She
yeah,
okay. Did you get a
but
chance
what
to
I would
watch it
have
yet?
done, I would have
Have you
stopped my
watched it yet?
husband though. I
Have
would
you
have stopped
watched it yet?
yeah. But chatting saying what we have done. I would have stopped my husband from going up there getting a potential assault charge because that's what he could get if Chris decided to take it that way. And of course, he probably won't go to jail, but I'm just saying it'll be on his record. I would have stopped. I was pissed, but I would have stopped my husband from doing what he did. Because this man, you'd have been bagged by a man and your family would have been embarrassed. You could have acted up anywhere else. I mean, Chris was close to you on this live stage, but folks have said all kind of stuff. Like Henry said, it'd have been means he ain't snapped off. I just felt like it built up and he was like, I'm finna show out. Like you get your ass whooped where you show up at. I think he just finally got to that point tonight.
And I believe it's more or less. I'm with you on that. It's more or less the fact that he didn't took in so much, but
Yeah,
she had a
yeah.
look of disdain on her face, and she was like
She was
irritated.
pissed.
She was pissed with it. But
Yeah.
I don't know, like the I don't know if she said like to say, you need to do something like that. I don't think she did
See, that's
anyway.
what
But
that's so
that
I'm
and
wondering,
see,
do you think so?
I don't see. That's what I'm saying. All the clips I've seen, because I was like when I was on Facebook and somebody had said, "What did Will Smith do?" No, why did Will Smith do that to Chris Rock? So I was like, "Well, let me go on YouTube because I already know
Yeah,
YouTube
because
will
I
put
can't
it
see
out."
the defending the honor, and I mean, they like Kenny say, they can't take us nowhere. And yeah, if you're gonna
Yeah,
defend your honor wife when she was getting bad by the 19-year-old. Snap on somebody when they were putting you in tears about that. I just can't see when you lay pause on somebody. Somebody done said, you know what? Somebody done said something to me before about me, or just hollered at me, tried to holler at me when I didn't holler back, and my man come around the
yeah,
corner. I'm like,
yeah.
because it was about to be some popping off. Now, what if Chris Heller still had that street mentality and like she'll find his wine and me? You would have had to shut this M up
Well, see,
back.
and then my thing is because if you hit, I have a thing. You can say whatever you want for real about me.
Right.
I righteously, and I'm dead ass. I'm righteously, I don't care.
Right. Look at
But
Henny.
if you hit what he said, I know he
So
said
what he
something
said, go
crazy.
smack his ass.
There probably, you know what,
Probably
Henry, she probably did. Because the clips that's what I was saying, the clips I seen, she mouthed something to him, and then next thing you know, he was up on stage and he done got slapped, and I'm like, well, what the heck, So hey, but long as you don't touch me, like if you touch me, you know,
right. And that's my
it's
thing.
gonna be a consequence and repercussions. And I think the only reason that Chris didn't react is because he thought it was just a senseless joke, and
I shouldn't have did it. It probably clicked to him
and
that
I
maybe
shouldn't,
I was
because that's what I said. That's what I was
yeah.
telling you. He said maybe that was the wrong one.
Yeah. You
And
know what?
so
I think he said that too, Miss Officer. I think he said that, and I think he was like, I'm not gonna show out on this stage because he done already did
yeah,
this.
see, that might have been his
He
thing
already
because
don't he
they
already
already
don't want us
they
here.
already don't want us at the Oscars anyway.
Right. And see, like Chad said,
So
don't try on my wife in front of the other persuasion. But I feel like had it been a comedian of the other persuasion, Will have been so froggy. So we can take
oh
that type of thing back and forth. Would he have been as froggy? Whether he cared
yeah,
about the church or not, would he have been as froggy?
you see what
Just
Shannon put in
a
the
little bit,
chat.
just a little bit. I just feel like he didn't hear being so much, so much, so much. Why take it out on your homie on the stage where they don't want to give us no Oscars or nothing anyway? Look at how
They
long
don't
it
want
took us
no,
to do it.
they don't want us there anyway. But I guess hey,
It is what it is. A
who's to
lot of
say
people
what? And
regardless.
then you know what? And then to say, how about this? For
Look at
instance,
Chad.
I told you. Look at what Chad said. They just took Pookie. Y'all would have took Pookie out, baby. I had put on my Facebook page. I said, "Damn, Pookie." I forgot what Ice T name was on what's the name? I said, "Damn, he didn't get to take Pookie out." But
Right, Sonya, right. So you see Sonya's comment. Yeah, my thing was Will was a little slick with it too, because you walked up there with a regular old smile on his face. Then the
yeah,
anger smile, okay, I have to keep my wife out your mouth when you sat down. Okay,
I mean,
keep
he had a smile on his face, but then when he slapped him, he had this look of like, yeah,
when he
I
turned
get
around
your
and go back to sit down, he had a look. I said,
yeah.
that ain't a man, because that's a real mad look. That ain't a fake mad look. But my thing is, if you was mad, keep the same energy. Hell, get a man a chance to run. Cause he had
Yeah,
looked the way he went to the stage where he sat down. Chris probably got the hell up out of there.
he
Cause
might
the look
have. He
was
would have
different.
probably, and then he probably would have thought about it differently anyway.
But
But
I think he thought
I'm
about it
like
like you
Henny.
said. I think he thought about it
Comedians
differently.
comedians have it like you said, reference to Steve Brown because I seen the video clip of what you talking about, and the guy
Right.
got
So
he was mad, but
right. He was swinging and Steve was ducking and dodging and trying
yeah,
to and Steve, I
because see
know
sometimes, but think about this. Comedians have an easy yet hard job because a lot of people deem that it's easy to talk about people because you got people that actually tell jokes and
right.
you have
Okay,
people
yeah,
that actually sit up. You have people that sit up and tell jokes, and then you have those that like to talk about people. You know,
and I never seen
so
Chris Rock be that way, to be honest. He been always been stupid, silly. I don't think, to me, I don't think in my heart of hearts that he would have known it and would have like to me because it would have been like going after her then. I don't see this as a going after her. He was a comedian. He's at the Oscars. They usually get comedians, that's what they do. I don't see this as a going after him and his wife. I really don't. I just see him being a comedian. He thought, damn, that was the wrong one. Like Henny said, like you said.
yeah. hmm But
My
they
thing just
have it.
came with putting the hands on somebody. I don't care what nobody say. If I don't lay
Well, see,
hands
that's
on
what I'm
you,
saying.
don't
That's
lay
I was
hands
sitting up here
on me.
trying to think of a way. I was trying to think of a way to word what I was trying to get out to make it sound just right. Because they got an easy yet fun job to do. But like I said, you got those that are straight comedians that can tell jokes. Then you got those comedians that sit up and they're really not funny. They sit up there and talk when they can't get their point across. They
Right.
start talking about the way you dress and the way you look, this and the third. But now
Yeah.
with dealing with Chris, like I said, it was just it was innocent, possible on his part to a degree. He thought it was innocent, but
Yeah,
then he seen that it wasn't. So they have to really be careful because you will have people to want
we
to do them
react.
bodily harm, and it's sad.
Right. You're
It's
right,
sad.
Frank. That's what I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. You got all this slapping energy for a man who made a joke about your wife. But what about the man who can actually talk under your wife's dress? Where was the energy then?
What
It didn't have to be because y'all was face to face. Because I'm sure
and
that
see, but
man
then you
came
know what?
around.
The energy with that because you at that particular point when he was talking about he was talking about August. When August was talking about Jada, Jada was talking about Will, and Will got it from both sides. He really didn't know if he should have gone went left or should have went right.
Mm-hmm.
And you trying to figure out what you what you need to do
Right.
because you trying to see where I want to sit up here and I want to keep my spouse. Then here come this cat over here. He just steady popping out the mouth. So I need to tell her that he, talk to him and tell him to stop. And you
Mhm.
right, Chatty, because he did allow that affair because he
But if
had
he
so many
allowed
past.
that affair, if he
See,
allowed that affair,
but the
why was
thing,
he
this
hard
the
feeling?
catch.
There was some hard feelings
But
about that.
this the catch. Because it was brought out into the open. Because have you ever heard of any indiscretions where who he slept with? All people know is that he actually had an affair as well. Do you see what
Oh,
I'm
he
saying?
ran into August. He know how to get to August. Yeah, they got like an open marriage. So
He
that's
wouldn't
why
have.
I'm saying
He wouldn't have.
I can't
He
even
wouldn't
compare
have been.
because
He wouldn't have. He might have would have ran up on August VT, but he wouldn't have did too much. I think his thing is Jada ended it, and Jada ended it, and was trying to reconcile with her husband, and we're trying to do all that. August was mad. He going through his medical his he's going through his personal issues, his issues with his life and stuff, because he got some illnesses going on too. So you thinking that this lady gonna be there for you. But she ain't gonna be there for you because she made up in her mind that she wanna go back to her husband. Now you left out in the cold. So there you go being low down and dirty. And you wanna tell it, you know.
yeah. But see, my thing is, I ain't even really trying to compare it to him and all that because, like I said, whether he allowed the affair or not, all the stuff that came from it, all the talk and the embarrassment that came from it, he wasn't happy about it at the end of the day. So my
He
thing is,
wasn't happy.
he
He
wasn't
wasn't
happy
happy.
about that, but he didn't attack anybody. And then it's like, yeah, I'm gonna say all day, you can lay hands until
And
it's
his
me.
therapist, his therapist probably told him what to do and what not to do. He might not even be up on the therapist care no more. No tell.
But see, my thing is, yeah, I'm gonna say when it's me because I've been in a situation where I've been in a situation where men have said things to me and didn't even know my man was around, and they
Mm-hmm.
have gotten ugly when I wouldn't respond, and I'm like, I told you my man was over there to leave me alone. My man came, and I'm like, I stopped that fight. So yeah, until you lay hands on me, that's I'm gonna always say that because if somebody
Yeah.
don't touch me, I ain't got no business touching them. Period. They can say whatever they want to
Oh,
say.
don't put your hands on my girl. You can say
The
whatever
mouth
you want
the
when
mouth
you
can
want.
be lethal, but the freedom of speech. The mouth can be lethal. You got freedom of speech. You ain't got
Yep.
freedom to lay your hands on nobody.
God dog it. Hold on.
And I
Keep
don't
talking. I hear
I
you.
know
I'm trying to
Chris
fix my
I know
phone.
Chris wouldn't press charges. Well, I ain't gonna say I know because I don't know him. I don't think that he would because, like you said, he probably immediately thought, "Well, damn, that was the wrong one." But my thing about it is people ain't just walking up. That's just like some of these gun laws. People ain't just walking up to nobody saying "pow" or what. That ain't right, and it just ain't right for folks to
Mm-hmm.
walk up to folks hidden. Because when you walk those folks hidden, like I said, don't bring a knife to a
A
pop pop fight.
gunfight.
Don't
Yep.
bring
You're
a fist
right.
or a strap to something else. And my thing is, it's just not right. Period. To be, I just feel like they don't want us there anyway, and people saying we don't even know how to act. See, that's why I wanted
Yeah.
to. A lot of people saying, "Oh, he would have did it had it been somebody else." I honestly, truly, in my heart of hearts, don't think he would have done it had it been somebody else. Now,
You think so?
when that man kissed him, y'all remember when he was overseas somewhere and that reporter kissed him and he slapped that man. Now, I was good with that because he put his mouth on him. He kissed Will. Did y'all see that? What the dude kissed Will?
Wait a minute. You lost me.
Anybody in the chat? Anybody? Okay. At the end of y'all see
When that happened?
kiss? when did it happen? He was over there promoting some movie. And
Mm,
this guy's been known to like be up in people's face and try to get close to
yeah.
celebrity or whatever. He kissed Will. Now that I was all with Will on that. Will slapped him.
Oh, I would have put them paws on him too.
Exactly.
He would have
And
got beat. He wouldn't have got slapped though. He would have got beat. He would have got his ass beat for real.
right, Chef, right.
Oh wow,
And
I ain't seen
we have
that.
been in the same room multiple times. Yeah, girl, Google it after you seen. Let me see. Yep, I seen that.
Oh
Oh yeah,
wow.
yeah. He kissed when he put his mouth on Will. And I think he kissed him on the lips. Cause he could
Oh,
because
girl, I would have choked. Girl,
like Will
I
couldn't
forgot this
move.
your platform. I got a mouth. I would have said, "Ooh, baby, some words were gonna come out my mouth."
FBT, I
Ooh,
understand you saying, but an open hand slap
ooh.
is so they're gonna throw that out. Oh, Henny, I don't know if they're gonna throw it out, but that slap, it might have been light, but a few men would have knees would have
Yeah,
been.
cause
But
I
you
was on
heard
the
that.
phone. I look, VT. I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and I was telling her about it. She was like, "I ain't see it," so I sent it to her, and she said she took me. She was like, "He slapped the shit out of him, but it just stunned him. It just a little sting. It wasn't hard. You think he got soft hands?" I said, "You know what? You real stupid. I'm not finna talk to you about this. You know, I can't." And she was like, "But usually if a man defending his wife or whatever, and we done punched him, it's gonna, take them off their feet." And
Mhm.
she called his name Hancock. That's what she said. She said Hancock kind of weak tonight. I said, "You know what? You so wrong for that." She was joking about that part.
No,
I was
but
like,
I
"You
truly,
is so
I
wrong."
do, think, in Will's defense, even though I think Will's wrong, I think if he wanted to hurt him, he would have decked him.
And see, that's what I said. I thought because when I first seen it, it was like that he punched him. So when I went to go find the video and I seen more than one,
Oh yeah,
I was like,
I ain't
"Oh, he
picking and
ain't punched him.
choosing
He
because
just slapped him."
I'm not picking and choosing when putting your hands on somebody is wrong. He didn't touch Will. That guy that kissed Will kissed him. Ain't nobody about to kiss me on my lips, man or woman, uninvited, because that's assault. And then you gonna get the pause. Period.
Yo, I would have beat
That's
the hell out
a
you.
kiss from a stranger is like a
Cause
hit.
just think of that. Just think if that person had any type of diseases, infections, or whatever. Oh
That's
my
assault,
God,
and that's what the people was saying.
good.
They was like, you don't kiss nobody like that. And it's like Will couldn't. It was like Will was really trying to turn away from him, but they ended up kissing him because he's like, what do you do? Somebody coming at your mouth, you don't know what way to go.
Hmm.
Wham!
Yeah,
To me, that was
Frank.
that was
I'm with Frank G. Is it a publicity stunt? Is it time
right.
for him to be in the news again in the media? Yeah.
Right, right. Because you know
Wow.
what? He done caught all that flack for being people looking at him as a little bit weak. But so now, he done defended his wife's honor. So is it a publicity stunt? But whether it was or not, I still think he
Hmm.
built up energy because when he sat down, there wasn't nothing fake about that.
No, cause he got the cussing real quick. I was like, "Uh-oh." I said, "Ooh, there you go. Uh-oh." What you said? I said, "All right, defend." And I
But
was just like, "Defend your wife."
right,
Then I thought about it. I was sitting back and I was thinking, like I said, I was on the phone with a friend of mine. I was like, but the
because
man ain't hit him back. I was like, he
right,
ain't do nothing.
right. Because I'm like you and Chad and say, you talk about me or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna expect my man to say something. But at the end of the day, do I really want my man to go down? Some shit ain't worth it. I'm just gonna say it, put it like this.
Mm-mm. Some things ain't worth it, but you
But when
know.
you put a
And
pump,
then on top of that, it'll make you also question: is he the only one that talked about her hairstyle? But
I
a
don't
lot of people, like I said, a lot of people do pay attention to her at times, and
know.
um
Look at
and
comedian Eric Henry.
what did he say?
That chat wasn't no weak slap. Left my ass out. Will went back to the book. Eli.
Not Eli. Oh my lord! Wait, he closed his eyes and leaned it. You know what, Henny? Lord, he had to pray on the back. Oh Jesus! Mm. He said, "Lord, let this connect, and I want him to feel every taste. I want him to feel every
Look,
sting." What if
Chef
he
said,
would have said every fingerprint, every line? And oh my God!
Chef said that slap was weak as fuck. Henry. Chef find his wine. I thought it was weak too. Cause it was funny to me when I seen how
It
Will
was.
And then he came. I said, "What the hell?"
So we all in agreement that the slap was weak.
He didn't even stagger him. So,
Yep.
sometimes stuff ain't worth it. And maybe Chris felt like, okay, I did the wrong shit. My ass got slapped. And
And that's what I said. That's why I said, did you hear when he said that was the wrong one? I was just like,
yeah.
I was like,
It's like he
okay,
knew.
so you realize that you did
But I
put
don't
your
think
mouth on the wrong person.
right. But had Will not done that, I don't know if he would have felt the same way. I think it's just, how like some things you just don't know until you get that response. I don't think and he got that response. And he was like, okay, I went through went wrong with that one right there.
Yeah,
But like I said, it's like Chef Fines Wine said, it was you can hear it, yeah, but you could cup your hand and he'll slap. But it was a little weak because Chris' knees didn't even bend.
He
And Chris
just stumbled back. He just stumbled back and at first when he did it, I thought he died. So when he had moved a little bit, I was like, what? Well, did he connect? Cause it's a video, one of them on YouTube, and it's just like
look at Henny trip.
you could see him swinging at him. Then when
Yeah.
he moved a little bit, it looked like he didn't even connect. I was like, well, damn, sound effects maybe, So I'm like you, when he went to go sit down and he got the cursing and stuff, I was like, oh, he did hit that man for real.
Yeah.
Henny, you right-handed, because I know some short people with big hands that'll rock you.
Look, it's the look.
Wait, he said he didn't cock it, but you know what, Henny? Lord Jesus.
He had that dad expression on his face. And I told you sit your ass down. That's when he went back to
Didn't I tell you go sit your ass down somewhere? Oh Lord.
look at him. He just said, oh, he nobody, bro. You gonna be trying to prove a point.
Okay. Oh, Chef Finding Wine, please don't hit nobody. Please.
Sonya said Chris went in shock and really and mad really quick. I'm wondering what he was thinking when Will came on this stage. That's what I'm wondering, Sonya, when he was coming
up. Because when he came up there, he was laughing. And he was like, uh-oh. And because I thought he was gonna say something like grab the mic. Let me see.
I was looking for him to say something.
Yeah, because see, like when David Mann and LeVar had sparring words.
Right.
They had sparring words at the Hoodie Awards. It was Steve Harvey had the Hoodie Awards, and so David Mann and LeVar was joking around with each other and stuff, and they were talking about how big one person's jacket was and how the other person had on this tight shirt. They could see the nipples like they got not but chocolate yoo-hoo milk in their titties and stuff. I mean, I thought he was gonna do something like that. They were gonna have like a little joke going back and forth with one another. Then I was like, wow, look it up. I said, oh, okay, we gonna get violent on national TV. I'm with Chad, and I don't even. The sad part about it, I don't even have regular channels on my TV. No, I got apps. So I'm just like, this mess right here crazy.
Man, I was like, I said, what? And he slapped the man. So he slapped the man, threw the man out. The man said he about to give away a commentary or some shit. I said,
yeah.
He was in the water.
Girl, yes, I got some, baby.
I was like, she was just cracking up. She could not stop laughing. I was like, yeah, it was funny, but then it wasn't funny because it was funny to me, and I felt like, okay, he knew he went too far, so that's why he didn't do anything. But at the same time, dude, you didn't have to hit him. Like you ain't hit nobody. All this other stuff that went on, you really didn't have to hit him.
I mean, it go both ways because I probably wouldn't even hit. I would have cussed you out.
Right, like when he went up there, I expected him to.
And then her always wants to be shown as graceful. I would have walked up there, and I would have just told him politely, "We're not gonna do this, are we?" You could be classy. You know what I'm saying? And still hold your demeanor in. And I would have said what I had to say in a ladylike way. And then after the Oscar was over, now we'll go over there and handle it.
Right.
So hey.
Right.
But then
Mm.
again, I might have been like, nah, you need to go up
You
there and
never,
slap that
like you
knee.
said, you never know how it made her
Yeah.
feel.
Cause she
So
had a look on her face like, no, he didn't. And I ain't with that.
right,
Mm-mm.
right. So I you never know how it made her feel.
Yeah.
So look at on windmill and me, motherfucker.
Wait a minute, who windmilling?
She'll find his one.
You too tall to be windmilling. Uppercut, right jab, body shots. Hey, KT.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It was a lot. I was
Yeah, it
like,
was.
"Mm,
It was.
mm."
It shocked me a little.
And I'm like, what the heck? Like, okay, like it didn't y'all it didn't have to go that far. I'm trying to see y'all. I don't know how to do the whatchamacallit, but I'm trying to see. Can I do it?
Oh, you've been working on this. You okay?
I don't know
I
what I'm doing, girl. I'm just trying to see if I can get him. You see if
okay,
he's going right.
okay. I see you. Go ahead, girl.
You don't have to show me one of them. Girl, can
Oh,
you see it? Girl,
I
see?
see it.
You see it?
I see it, but you went like I don't know what you did. I don't
I
know.
don't know what I
Oh, there
did.
you go. There you go.
You see it now?
I see it. Okay, I got a question. Was he crying for real?
Huh?
Was he crying when he gave his speech?
It looks like he crying. Yeah, I think he. You know what? I'm gonna go and give Will a little pass because I think Will have been through a lot. You still see it?
I see it. Yeah.
See, I don't. Girl, they on here tonight. He punched the man and everything.
I told you. They said he punched him, and that's how I found out he ended up just slapping him.
Yeah, he didn't punch. Well, it looked like it could look like a punch from the side, but you know
Yeah.
what? Like I said, Chris' knees didn't buckle. His head went to the side, but his knees didn't buckle. We're going through a lot. Them tears ain't just for that award.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
See? Lord Jesus. Lord. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all, this worse than this more touching. Oh wow.
Oh.
I didn't know he did. I didn't see that part.
He told the truth. He told the truth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all. I
He told him the truth.
Lord. How y'all feeling about that? Like I'm feeling a little way. I just think he been through a lot and
That's what I was gonna say. It goes back to what I said earlier. Everything just bottled up, and he didn't kept it in. And the
yeah, I
first
think that's
retaliation he took was on him. Oh
yeah, I
God,
think that's
it's
what it was.
pressure.
Yeah,
It's
that's what he
pressure.
had. I mean, that's what Henny said, and that's what I think it is. But at the same time, like I said, even though he crying, I'm still not for him hitting nobody, especially tonight. But it made me feel a way. It's like Henny said, you had the memes, you had the people, you had August saying what he was saying, you had Jada saying what she was
Hmm.
saying, then she talking about
Yeah,
entanglement, just instead of admitting it. And whether he was because see some
and
people
yeah, you're right. Instead of admitting that you had an affair, even though you got an
right,
open marriage,
right,
you had an entanglement. So y'all
right,
was entangled in sheets. Because I mean, they cracked her. They cracked her. A lot of people cracked on her about just saying that one word, entanglement. So you were entangled up in some sheets. You were entangled with this. You know.
right, right. So I'm like, And you know what, Chen? I don't even think he was embarrassed. I think he just hurt. And I think Chris was the closest one and he exploded. Like I
Mm-hmm.
when me and Henny first started talking about it, we think it's just a build up and a build up. Now, like I said, I never agree with putting your hands on nobody
It's
because
just that stress factor. Yeah.
sometimes people do whatever. Because had it been a different person, I don't think it could have been ugly up there. It could have
It
really
could have. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have. It would have gotten ugly. I hate it. I
yeah,
really do.
oh, Lord, see, you just never know what people. That's why when I was really gonna do a video and just say, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope your weekend was great. I hope your week is great. Whatever you went through, be it financially, physically, emotionally, we with you. We don't have to know who you are, but and you may feel alone and you may not be able to talk to anybody, but lift your head if you can. It's easier said than done, and we just gonna have
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was coming on here to say, and I didn't think anybody would be up or really had a time because it's Sunday night, but then that happened, and then to see all that happen, I still say the same thing. Anybody in the chat, anybody who happens to see this live, whatever you're going through, believe me, I've gone through a lot. I put people through a lot, and I regret that. I've asked for forgiveness from God, from them. Whatever you're going through, it's gonna be the sun is gonna shine. Whatever you're going through, the sun is gonna shine. And tell that to yourself, tell it to your kids, tell it to any other friend who may need to hear it. Just tell it because right now somebody needs to be telling him that the sun is gonna shine. Because even though
Yeah.
you're doing what you're doing, going through the day, that person still may not feel like the sun is shining.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's like they said when at the commercial break.
Mhm,
Um, Denzel Washington and oh wow, I forgot the other actor. They pulled him to the side and they were
mhm.
talking to him, and somebody was consoling her because they
And
said
Jeffrey's Angel.
she was upset, you know,
Yeah.
and but somebody was consoling her, and Denzel and I can't remember who the other man was, but they were talking to him on the side, and
Mhm,
he was still while they were talking to him, he was still upset about the situation, and he was
mhm,
just like he told Chris again, keep my wife and motherfucker, keep my wife's effing name out your mouth.
mhm.
Things just go too far. So that's what that was.
Yeah, I think it was the wrong joke at the wrong
Yeah.
time. Because even if
Yep.
he hadn't gone through all what he's gone through, I don't think it would have popped off like that. Do I think he
Mm-mm.
would
If he
defend
would have, yeah, I'm like you.
Jada?
If he would have went at it in a different light, he
Mhm.
probably wouldn't even got mad.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Had all this stuff that he's been going through had not been happening, I do still think he would have defended her, but I think he would have did it a different way. I think he was like, "Hey,
Hmm.
homie, I gotta holler at you backstage. I gotta holler at you after this show." Because, like I said, people saying her illness, yes, alopecia is an illness, and it's a very serious
It
illness
is.
that affects you mentally and emotionally. But nobody can say he knew. Just because he's in Hollywood does not mean he knew about it. And he probably thought like I said, she got a nice head of hair, just like her mom. I always thought she just wore her hair short, and liked it that
Hmm.
way. And my daughter
Hmm.
said, "No, mom, she has I remember her shaving her head the first time. I didn't remember the details, but like I said, a lot of celebrities will shave their heads from time to time
Yeah.
for no reason, but they like Britney Spears, they just want
Yeah.
to. I know people who shave their hair, they just want to. So maybe he just shouldn't have spoke on that. But like I said,
Uh huh.
comedian, he thought it was okay. He probably thought, well, Jada does do some stuff that some women won't do. She just like a
Yeah.
trans. So
Cause
he
she shaved it. Like I said earlier, she shaved her
every now
head
and then, welcome to the live.
with her and our family. She shaved her head with Willow. Willow had shaved her head, but Jada shaved her head. Um, in the movie with Ken and Ivory Wayans. Her hair, you remember that? She had a low haircut on that.
Mhm, mhm.
Um then she grew her hair back
Okay,
out.
my family, I appreciate the love. Thanks for stopping by.
She grew her hair back and then, like I said, she ended up
Exactly.
shaving it
Hair.
again. You know,
See, everybody don't know.
yeah,
Even when you put stuff out there, like he's people saying he knew. I can't say he knew because I'm not in his mind. I don't know that he knew. I didn't know. So I wouldn't want
uh-huh,
somebody to speak for me. I can't say that he didn't, but I can't say that he did. I just don't
yeah,
see Rock being that person to hurt another fellow peer that appear that way, like
mm,
intentionally thinking, oh, you know what, she been having this battle, so let me say this and put this salt on this wound. I don't see him being that type of person.
yeah. Jeffrey Angel said he knew
I mean, I
because
see.
he's an
That's why I said
advocate.
that
You
you
know,
don't know that he knew unless you know him. You don't know that he knew. I
but she,
feel
like I said, yeah, because I told you that earlier. She's an advocate for it because she has talked about it on the red table with her mama, with
but see,
Willow.
like, who does everybody watch that? No. Does everybody know? Because I didn't know, and the reason I can say that is because I didn't know. And if
Yeah.
somebody would say, "BT, you knew," I'd be like, "You a motherfucker!" I didn't know because you know because I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it when people try to tell me what I knew or something like that. So that's why I say I can't really say he knew. So I can't say, I just don't see it in him to know that much about her um situation because I
Uh-huh.
won't say illness because it's a condition. And then wanna make a big joke in front of the world. I just don't. I don't. He could be that type of person. I don't know. I don't think
Look
he.
what
So.
look what Hendrix said.
Look, now he knows the 5 fingers. He know what the 5 fingers and the wrist too.
Oh Lord, I'm
That's
too
live.
tickled.
You ain't doing no
Too
research. That's
tickled.
people saying he wrong. Like I'm saying, the joke was wrong. It was in poor taste. It was a bad joke. Me being a comedian, I see somebody with a shaved head, whether I know what's going on or not. But all comedians don't think alike. All people don't think alike. My thing is, my biggest issue why I can't live is to say, do you put hands on somebody from words? And me, hell no, because I done said some words and don't come putting no pause on me for no words.
Yeah.
When I was younger, anything make you draw up, D up.
Yeah.
We got to get it.
We finna, baby. Cause
Okay?
you finna you finna get dealt with. Oh,
You
you
know,
know you fat, and I know it, and I
and like
do, and I am, and what?
find this line, Frank G said they would have had the clip come out the stage. That stage would have been some mopping. The janitor would have came early.
They would have scarred that
On his
stage up
phone.
with them Stacey Adams on, or with them shoes, Stacey Adams, Balenciaga, and all them. I'm too tickled.
But see, that's all I'm saying. It's like don't put your hands. I mean, when have people when we just started getting into the point where I mean, I'm thinking Donald Trump was something else. When he talking about some slap the man in the audience. So we getting to the point where we just putting hands on people now and it's okay.
Hmm. You
But
know what? Growing up we couldn't hit people. We couldn't touch folks. And then
right, right,
we were told, well, if they hit you, you got the right to hit them back.
right. Hence the bumble. I don't rehearse my crowd jokes. I go on the fly. That's all I don't know. I repost one of my stand-ups in the first 2 minutes. I'm just talking about people. Please do, Henry, so we can see you in act.
What he say?
He said he don't rehearse. He just go for it. He just go on the fly.
Oh, okay, okay. Doing his stand up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Jeffrey's ain't
I
has
bet
a
he hell
start.
too.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I bet he hell too, baby.
People boycotted Dave Chappelle for his jokes. They still had the right to say what they want. Yeah, yeah. My thing is, people had the right to say what they want to, and then if and as long as they ain't touched me, but if you say
Mm-hmm.
somebody touches you, then there's another reaction because then okay, what's gonna come from that? So I'm just not put it like this. I ain't saying I ain't all for the hitting, but they gonna do it
Yeah.
first. And it's
Oh, okay. I got you.
yeah,
I got you. I got you. I got you. They lay hands on you first. It's over with.
right. Because
Yeah.
you have to, like you said, we all been taught from if you
Mm-hmm.
100 years old, them say what they
Yeah.
want to say. But when they touch
They
you,
can say what they want. Yeah, they can say what they want to say. Long as they don't touch you. Now they touch you. Yeah, you got a pearl.
Just be prepared to get slapped.
Okay.
Right, Sonya. See, Sonya said she looks cute with a shaved head. She has a spot. See, and that's what I'm thinking. Some people shave their heads for just because they do, like no other reason. I've never, even though the alopecia, I didn't hear about the alopecia until tonight. Her hair is
Mm.
always nice to me, so I would have never thought that. But it doesn't mean that she didn't have it because I didn't think it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
and I just didn't know. So that's why I can't really say that he knew or not, no matter. Because when people in Hollywood, they about their own business. They might run in certain circles, but I wouldn't even think Chris and Will did, and I wouldn't even think he saw her red table. Like, see, I don't even know the name of it. What is it? Red
The
tabletop? Red
the
top?
red tabletop. You
Yeah,
know,
it's, I've seen like
it's
pictures.
on it.
Oh,
She has that on Facebook.
right, right. And see,
It's
I don't.
called the red tabletop.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I've heard about it, but
I mean,
yeah,
I heard about. I've never just downright just watched an episode of it.
yeah.
Um. Oh, excuse me.
Like Jada said, she pretty, like she's beautiful. That's why and Jada's got that type of attitude where she'll shave her head and be like, toss their head and go. You know what I'm
And
saying?
just go, baby. 'Cause this head of mine, I can't shave this. I got this. I don't even like wigs. I had to buy a wig if I had to shave all my hair off.
And
Mm-mm.
all women are beautiful, but some people can just wear their hair like that, and she's one of those
Yeah,
people.
she
I
one
don't,
of them. Yeah, she got that, and I'm like Chatty. I'm like Chat. She has a small head,
yeah,
so you can they ladies with small heads can shave their hair. They can rock a pixie cut. You know.
yeah. We talked
Yeah.
about that today. My friend Steve, he had somebody come up on there and start swinging on him, and it was like, after the fact, the dude was like, he was going through this, and he was going through that. And Steve kind of, he talked to him. Now I don't know what happened with it because see that dude had just got out, and
Yeah.
think sometimes,
That's why I say he probably, that it triggers people. Some things
yeah,
just, it trigger
right,
people.
right. See,
You don't mean no harm by it, but
right. And Will's been
it
through a lot, and then just like with
mhm.
Steve, that guy had been through a lot. He had been out of jail, probably wasn't finding a job and all this kind of stuff. And then his girlfriend sitting there kind of laughing. Some stuff trigger people, but
Yeah.
at the same time, when they get triggered, if the person hadn't touched you, you got to be able to deal with however they choose to respond.
But see, you know what? And then on that part, now I'm with you on it. But just think about this. Okay, excuse me. Just for instance, you trigger somebody that's already feeling pressured. You know how they say we need to think things through first.
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't have that time to think. You just want to go ahead and react. You know what I'm saying? Because you
right,
didn't tease me off to this level. So now I'm finna sit up here and I'm finna attack you. Even if I feel that it's wrong after the fact, I know that it's wrong. I'm gonna attack you, and I want to hit you. I want to lay hands on you. I want to stomp you. I want to take my frustrations out on you. You know. Then after the
hmm
fact, after that, that's when you be like, man, I apologize. You feel remorseful. Hmm.
right, right, right. And see, and I ain't never, and I'm the one that used to high school
Right.
fight. And my thing has always been, don't fight unless you
Uh
push and
huh.
they fight. I've always, even when we was young, my parents even said, take that first lick because you never know what people will do. But then it got to be to the point where I'm always the one. Okay, long as I don't touch you, I can say whatever I want to say. And see, that's why I'm looking at it from both perspectives. That man can like Jeffrey's Angel said, he can say what he want to say. Now somebody else may come off and want to hit you
Yeah.
for it. At the end of the day, if you talking about just two average people, I can say what I want to say all day long. If you touch me, they're not gonna say, "Oh, she was talking about him," though. They're gonna say, "Yeah, she was talking about him, but he got that ass." But who getting in the clink clink? They're just like if you and your baby daddy, mama and papa daddy, baby and mama daddy fight. Who going to the clink clink? The one that laid hands.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop down and come back because somebody called my phone and it knocked
Okay,
the voice off. So,
okay,
all right.
all right. What man going to let another man slap them and put it? Not me. Okay, Frank. Okay. Frank. Okay, they said, "Yep, Steve." Son, Kitchen says, "Son, I have a big head and will shave my hair in a minute." I look, you will, Jen? See, a lot of people are like that. A lot of people say they like, having low cut hair or shave their hair. Comedian L. Henry says Bun just because he got slapped don't mean the rest of us gonna take it. If somebody steps on my stage, the hit they get will be comparable to when Tebow Henry. See, Henry, bro, that's why I really wanted to know how you felt about it, because I know you're a comedian and as a man, and that being his wife, I knew you was gonna feel like Chris was wrong. But also as a comedian though, when somebody stepped to that stage, because some comedians be prepared. I'm telling you, they be prepared. So if you're gonna let words trigger you like that, that's gonna make you go up on the stage. You might not need to go to the show. Right? Spike said everything ain't coming now. That's the real lesson. Yeah, but when you're a comedian and you hosting that type of show, them shows want you to bring it. And that's what he did. And then but he got 5 fingers for it. 4 fingers on the thumb. On everything that ain't coming for real, for real. Chatting with common sense. I love short hair. I can wear short hairstyle, but not shaved off though. Frank says Will was completely wrong for slapping another man. Right, right. That's how I feel about that. Frank. I don't care how he feeling. It could have been a fight on stage. Exactly, exactly. Sonya, right. I do my sides and back. Sonya agreeing with Chad and Chris should have been prepared. He got Rick James. I just look it up. Red Table Talk has 15 million 3-second views within 24 hours. It's a good show. Will has had issues his whole life. He is always trying to help everyone. Sometimes when you try and help a lot of people, you take on that's a lot to take on. That's a lot to take on. But Will has he has always tried to help people. He just seems like that type of person. He's even before we really, when we first started to get to know Will, way, way, way back when, he just seemed like he was that type of guy. That's why I was so surprised when he fell out with the first Vivian, Aunt Viv. When they truly fell out in real life. Henny says, I was in the sticks and I've had a lady come on stage and start talking about her cats. So I just kept talking about her cat, ruining everybody's good time around the neighborhood, and the crowd was rolling. Right. See, sometimes you can make certain situations work. I just feel like a person should never go on stage with a comedian. Now that, and usually there's security, but with that situation, they probably, I'm sure they didn't think that they needed security at the Oscars right there on front row, but but usually there's some security. Did someone write that script for Chris to say that? Girl, Sonya, mm-mm, mm-mm. I think that came natural. I think that came natural. Cause y'all, I looked at it again. Yeah, he went to the side, but I'm gonna give it to all Chris. He took that slap. Chef Finest Wine said it was weak. Yeah, I think it was just loud. I think it was a cup in the other hand that made it seem like it was stronger than what it was. Spike says, I don't give a F a lot, but it was the Oscar, so yeah, I don't know. I don't think nobody wrote that script, because Chris messed around and said what he said. The commentary, he was about to give away the commentary. Yeah, that was real. I'm telling you, Will had that mouth pulled back. What your mouth? I was like, ooh. That look like when you about to get that whooping from daddy. Daddy usually let mama whoop you. The other passage was seeing eye kind of smooth out. Yeah, he looked like he had just got through whooping somebody. He probably never even whooped his kids, but but that look he had on his face when he sat down Will gathered that jacket and sat down. I was like, Lord Jesus, mercy. And then he ended up winning. But those tears, I think, like I said, those tears was a little bit more than just the award. That man been going through stuff. Because at one time he was looking like he was just fed up with stuff. Right, did the Oscars write that or Chris? Shit, Chris wrote that. He should have just took to the script. He wrote that. The Oscars didn't write it. He wrote it. That's why they got a comedian. Will feeling was hurt. He was ready for a fight tonight. Right, Frank. Exactly. Exactly. And it's just like, I don't care what nobody say. Sometimes you D up on who you think you can D up on. You D up on who you think you can D up on. It's some people that would have been up there and said the same thing, and he would not have done it. I'm just gonna put it out there. Y'all can have your opinion, but my opinion is certain people had said the exact same thing, he would not have done it. Child. Don't everybody go defending everybody over a bunch of words tomorrow now. Right, Jeffrey's Angels, they do most of the time, but I don't know. That was probably out the fly because whenever a comedian does this, every time I watch the comedian host the Oscars, it's just been kind of, some of it is scripted, of course, but a lot of that is off the fly. You can tell when it's not scripted, and because he said something to another couple that was just him, that was just off the top of his head. Something about the man, he was like, if his wife didn't win, he couldn't win because there's no way he can go home having won and she didn't win. And he was just making some little jokes about that. It wasn't scripted. It didn't sound scripted. Frenchie, Will did right. My husband will cut up for less than that. No, everybody ain't got Will money. You go up there, go popping on somebody if you want to. A record ain't worth it to me unless they didn't touch. They didn't laid hands, they didn't stalked, or they didn't touched. Son, she rolled her eyes hard. Yeah, she rolled her eyes. She rolled her whole upper body. Cause I was like, ooh, he done pissed her off. Yeah, he pissed her off. So I don't know if Jada said go handle that, or if Jada just cussed him out and Will just said F it and did what he did. Well, if I was Chris, I would blame it on that. Look, Captain Spiker says y'all comedians got to be more careful. That man's out. On with Will, child. If you're not doing that, then I don't know. Spiker said y'all got to be more careful out here. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, don't go out here hitting on nobody because of no words. It ain't worth a record, and it definitely ain't worth a job, especially if you got some kind of certification. Comedian, you said, facts. The Oscar told me to. Yeah, she was on the front row. we know. We saw it, Jeffrey's Angel. That's what we were saying. He had that expression. He was like he was talking to a child about to get a whooping. But I will say, on the YouTube videos that I've seen, everybody did say Chris handled it like a professional. Because I feel like everybody's still feeling, not everybody, but a lot of people is probably half and half feeling like, don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Folks can be broke and will catch their change without thinking twice. When you mad, you mad. That's why so many people are locked up. Yeah, but that's why some of the main ones, people that they look down on, they can't get no job. It just don't be worth it. It don't. I've seen too Too much. From the north to the south, from New York to Georgia, from from Delaware to Alabama. So many people that have been in the clink clink because they usually gonna give you that, them celebrities, so it's a whole different ball game. They're gonna give you that charge. And just the average person, just the average people in the community, they better not go around here to my some. He said my wife this, he said my wife that, so I slapped him. The dude tried. Y'all try tomorrow. Let me know. Let me know how it works. Monique ain't never got slapped. She be talking a lot of mess. Don't she? She sure do. What is Janet? It was too late to say that then. They just wanted to be talked about in the media because nobody was focused on them. I believe so too, Frank. I believe so too. I know her situation is nothing to laugh about, and I don't think they would you know, like I said, just like people on their side, I'm on his side when I say I truly don't think he would have done it to hurt her. He's a comedian. That's all he's done. That's all he's ever done. I think Chris Rock has had one serious movie where he wasn't in comedic mode. Chris and Will are friends regardless at the end of the day. Are they friends? I don't know. Are they really friends? Because I didn't want to assume just because both of them were in the business. P. Diddy told them to handle it later like family. P. Diddy got his own little situation going on too. What's Maze talking about? Y'all heard that? Y'all see the interview with Maze? I saw something earlier today about Ricky Smiley. What's going on with P. Diddy and Maze? No, not after that slap. They got separated with the friction from the calluses on. All about attention. Will should have been hitting August just like August was hitting. Okay, fine. Okay. Don't hush, bro. Don't hush. Don't hush, fine wine. It is what it is. Because that's my whole thing. I cannot give him no pass for hitting that man. You ain't hit the one. And if he got people, nobody said nothing about August. He ain't do, man, come on now. I will still say I think it was all bottled up, but at the same time, people tend to show out when they know they can get away with showing out. And like Frank said, it's some media attention never hurt nobody. I just did not know, that Jada had alopecia. I hate that. Making her feel good and stuff. Chatting from what was said, he was making her feel good. Damn, if they are friends, what would he do with his enemies? Right. Because if they was friends, he would have knew how to go ahead and address it the right way, especially at this age. That's right, Shafine Swan. I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to that. Period. Point blank. Period. Open relationship, closed relationship. This man and tossed your wife left, right, up and down, and disrespected her in all kinds of ways. In my opinion, publicly, couldn't hold water. Couldn't hold water in a bucket. Shafine Swan said, "Channel common sense real damn good. I ain't never mad." They could have it was a cause and effect circumstance. Where Miss Office Central go? Y'all know she be talking. She on that phone. Chatting date is the key word. Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at old Jada. It was open. It was open. But the repercussions and all the drama Will had to go through for that entanglement. Will and Chris probably laughing about this now. Sonya, you might be right. Because Chris sure did say something about how it was going to make history. It was going to make history. Entangled by free ropes. Y'all got me cracking up. Sonya, they definitely made history. Who knows? Will might have been cheating too. Frank, he was. They don't even think they call it cheating because they in an open situation. Chef, he didn't get mad because they have an open relationship. However, this was not part of the plan. Well, he didn't get mad about that. He shouldn't have got mad. He shouldn't have got. I mean, well, he should have got mad about what happened tonight. But like I said, don't put your hands on me. And I'm saying that as a person who has said something about somebody, and they could have easily said, "Oh, you said that," and I could have thought it was little or nothing, and they could have thought it was a mountain. I could have thought it was a molehill. Oh, now I don't know about Pastor Mays. Oh, I don't know about Pastor Mays. I don't know about his situation, but I seen something earlier about the rapper Maze and P Diddy. I don't know what they got going on. Jeffrey's Angels, Chris Rock is a comedian, so it is what it is. If she would have never said entanglement, things would have been okay. Chad, I think you're right. I think that was it. When she gave us a whole new it's been called many things, but when she gave us that whole new entanglement, four syllable word, she gave us a whole new 4-syllable word for it. So you say their relationship open, ain't no cheating. Right, ain't no cheating. She gave us a whole new word for it, entanglement. Yeah, I had to get some opinions. I had to know what y'all thought about that. Let's see, Chef. Yep, Chef. And him being a comedian got him slapped. Comedians, a lot of comedians and half folks went up on the stage. Better be prepared for what you went up on. Will was just happened to be at the right comedian at the right time. All for comedian. What's open really mean though? Yeah. Oh, you wasn't there before or during. Don't. What does open really mean? See, that's another one of those situations where it can mean different things for different people. So I really can't speak. It's certain things I can't speak on, but we know what most of us off the top think when you say open. But that's one of those situations where open means a lot of things to people. And to some people, it means cheating. Some people, it means since they know about it, then it's not cheating. But to me, it means cheating. It means, I guess, as far as their relationship goes, it means legal cheating. Look at Chad. Les is what's open book. Y'all can one of y'all need to hit this link before I get off of here. She'll find this wine chatting. One of y'all need to hit the link. Cause y'all got me rolling. Yeah, I got to watch Shell's video. Somebody else, everybody go do a video and do commentary on it. Let us know. Let us give us something to watch. Y'all know this gonna be the talk for about a week or two. They're gonna be talking about this for about a good 2 weeks. Probably more, probably longer. but it's show. Here's a y'all have a seat. So, me too, Sonya. Sonya said it's cheating to me, but I don't care. I don't live in their household. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a pastor, but I don't know what happened with him and P. Diddy. I heard something. I don't know if so much has happened to them, but he said some things about P. Diddy. I'm under I'm under the bed, PT. Chef under the bed, chef under the bed, chef under the bed. Chad said nothing is open here but beer, wine, the door, the door, some chips, so on and so on. I know that's right, Chad. Catherine with friends. Hey, Catherine with friends. How long? Hey, welcome to the live. Welcome, Catherine with everybody. Catherine with friends. I didn't know you were in the live, sis. I did a video and somebody want to slap me. What? Are you serious? Miss, oh my goodness. They can't have a difference of opinion, Catherine, with friends. They want to slap people. Jeffrey says, Jeffrey's Angel says Frank is not cheating. It's open. It's an entanglement. I got to go back and watch your video, Catherine. The whole family got issues going on. That's so sad too. Y'all see that link? Y'all need to hit the link because we need to know what's going on. Some man tried to get aggressive with my auntie Catherine in her live. I blocked his behind. Really? Why? Maybe I took it wrong, but I didn't like it. What was he? Was he disagreeing with your thoughts about it, Catherine, with friends? Well, you had the right one over there because she'll find his wine. I'm sure blocked him quickly, just as quick as Will's hands went across Chris's face. No, I was offended, Catherine. You didn't take it wrong. Okay. Wow. Y'all, people will get mad at you about an opinion. And it's like, you don't have to agree with me, but you can't make me agree with you either. Like, people just agree to disagree and move on. Keep the conversation going. Open means anything can happen as long as the door's open. Y'all better not close that door. Y'all better not close that door, though. He said something about slapping her or something. What? Wow. Was he just some random person that you probably never even seen in the live, or was he somebody that y'all have seen before and just decided to act out? That's crazy. Talking about slapping somebody during their live. Probably was, Chef. Probably was a troll. Jeffrey's Angel says, Catherine, I was there. You should have called Will to handle. Right. Wow. Talking about slapping somebody. People are something else. People are crazy. Will walked up there like George Jefferson. Chris ate it like Pop-Tarts. You never seen him before, Catherine? Wow. Chad, didn't he walk up there like George Jefferson? The back of that jacket was flying to the side. Y'all remember how George Jefferson used to walk? Y'all go watch a rerun of the Jeffersons. When George is dancing or when he walking and he think he done did. He think he done told you off or he done got you straight. He started walking that jacket, started flinging. Chad, he ate that slap. Fine. Then I saw that tongue rolling around in his mouth. Yeah, he ate that. Jeffrey's Angel, right. Catherine, that's crazy. Right, that's crazy. The whole YouTube family would have jumped him if he had slapped Catherine. Okay. Wow. These people just talk behind the keyboard. Just people do the most. Look at Spiky. Captain Spiky, what you doing up? You must have just got off work. Finetto. Spiky said he said Finetto with this slap. Yep, walking just like him. He was walking on tickle. He sure was. He was walking just like George Jefferson. This is how far he's from me. Oh, Catherine know how far he is from her. He messing with the wrong one. Yeah, oh my goodness. If your weekend started off boring, old Will and Chris left you with a lot to talk about. I'm gonna be here for a while. Spikey, you about to drop some videos? Right, everyone has an opinion. Right. Like, and I mean, you can talk about it and go why you feel the way you feel and disagree or whatever, but you don't get mad at somebody about an opinion. My goodness. Chef says Catherine with friends, auntie ready to turn up. Yeah, I see. She ready. She ready, ready. Comedian L. Hendricks, yeah, he's crazy. Left out, I slap him. He is crazy. So y'all was ready to turn up. Look, Will and Chris got y'all over about to turn up for real, for real. Well, Will and Chris didn't have y'all about to turn up. People acting crazy. Wow. Wow. Sonya says, I was born until you went live. Sonya, I thought everybody was in bed. I was like, okay, Henry's not coming on here because he probably getting the kids together. Chef Finest Wine probably like, child, please. I got to work in the morning. Sonya probably is like, I'm asleep. Sonya, what you been doing since you retired? Have you retired yet? I know you had your retirement party. And Frank G, I thought Frank may come on. I was like, well, I don't know. Frank may take his whole weekend off from YouTube. I saw his he got his prediction right for the Final Four. And Chad, I was like, Chad be up, but I don't know if Chad gonna come in or not. So I was like, it just might be me on the troll or just me and somebody. Somebody will watch it. Jeffrey's Angel said, Chad and I am hollering over here. Chad a mess. Yeah, y'all. If your weekend started out boring and you watched the Oscars, I'm sure the Oscars helped that out. Or if you watch somebody's video, because I'm sure a lot of people talking about this. I'm sure a lot of people talking about this. And we'll be talking about it. I'm just ready to see. I want to know what's going to be said because everybody's going to approach them. I'm sure everybody's already approached them for interviews, and whenever they give an interview for something else, people are going to ask them about it. Yeah, people are going to ask them about this for a long, 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 long time. You know, I'm retired on the road with hubby. He's a truck driver. Oh, okay. I remember you were supposed to retire, and I know they had the retirement party for you. But you know how some people will work a little bit after their party, so I didn't know how much, longer if you were officially done or if you were still working a little bit. Catherine, he wasn't going to do anything. He just likes you after you did your Beyonce drop. Okay, he doesn't know how to tell you. Y'all, go check out Catherine with Friends and her Beyonce drop. It was the knees for me. It was the knees for me. I'm like, look at Catherine, then dipped all the way, then dipped it low, then swerved it to the side, and then came back up Beyonce style. BT YouTube thug, I had to listen to my nephew and block him because if he came back, right. Jeffrey said, you got me hollering. Catherine with Friends, you did that. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait, what? Beyonce might need, hey, you remember the other night you said you would like to be an actress. You might need to check into dancing. You might need to check into dancing. Jeffrey's Angel says, I can't sleep either. It's about to come on CNN now. Oh, I know, Jefferson. I bet they're going to talk about this for a long time. Social media, network TV. Y'all didn't know about that, Catherine? Oh, she can drop if need be. Okay, Chef Finest Wine. We saw it. We know. If we didn't know, we know now. We know now. Sonya says, everyone going to tune in on Good Morning America in the morning. Right. Look at Catherine. Catherine says, my knees hurt right now. Look, I was like, let me go find me a pole to hold on. Let me hold on to this bed thing and see if I can drop down, swerve around, and come back up. Jeffrey's Angel says, oh, Sonya, I just retired in September. Really? Congratulations. Congratulations, Sonya and Jeffrey's Angel, on your retirements. Sonya out just chilling with the hubby. I bet that, I know you're having a lot of fun, Sonya. So Jeffrey's Angel, what are you doing since you retired? Are you just chilling every day? Or, you know what, some people go back to work. They may not work full time. They may go back and get a part-time job. And some people go back full time. So has retirement As of right now, with September, that's been like 6 months. So how has retirement been for you? Do you feel like you just fine not working at all and enjoying your retirement, or do you feel like you need to work a part-time job, or how's retirement been for you? Because Sonya's having fun. She's kind of working because she's with her husband working, but she's having fun because she don't have to do anything. Catherine says, Sonya, I'm trying to find something right now. Yes, it's going to be on. And I watch MSNBC, but I don't know. MSNBC has changed this format or something. They be having the foreign news, and I mean it's in English, but it's from like overseas. It's from Europe or somewhere at night. Congrats, Jeffrey's Angel. I retired at 49 years old. A blessing. That's a blessing. I retired in February. I love it. That's a blessing, Sonya. A true blessing. Well, y'all, like I said earlier, I was gonna come on just for a little while. Actually, I wasn't gonna go live. I was gonna do a short video asking everybody how their weekend was, wishing everybody a great week. And like I said, if you're going through anything physically, financially, or emotionally, I know it's easier said than done, but pray about it. Try to think positive. Keep your head up. Somebody somewhere is rooting for you. And y'all, then I saw the slap heard around the world, and I was like, Lord of mercy, somebody will. This is to you too. Chris, this is to you too. Somebody is rooting for you somewhere. So I just decided to go live instead of doing the video. Jeffrey's Angel said, Catherine, I have those Mary had a little lamb knees, not Megan Stallion knees. Jeffrey's Angel, okay. Channing says, congratulations, Sonya. KT says, Catherine with friends, I just left your house. I've got to go watch Chef Finest Wine's video and Catherine with Friends video to see what was going on up over there. Congratulations. Channing says, congratulations, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's Angel. Catherine said, I retire October, makes 3 years. Oh, so how have you been enjoying that, Miss Catherine? How have you been enjoying it? Miss Catherine says, KT, okay, coming over. Sonia says, congrats, Catherine. Catherine's laugh out loud. Look, y'all, when Catherine did her video, I was like, oh, it's the knees for me. And Catherine was like, take it slow. I was like, let me tell my knees, let's take it slow. I bet my knees say, you better sit down. Chef Finest Wine had me tickled with his commentary. Oh, I got to watch it. I got to go watch it. Jeffrey's Angel says, oh no, that was a punch. CNN showed it really good. Yeah, okay, Jeffrey's Angel. So now, because since we've been on and we've been saying it was a slap, y'all, when I shared it on the screen, I was like, y'all, wait a minute, that does look like a punch. Because me and Miss Soft and Sensual said somebody else told her it was a punch. I thought it was a slap. A lot of people have been saying slap. On my news, it said a slap. But when I saw that replay just a minute ago, I think it was a CNN replay, that did look like a slap to me. It looked like a punch. Jeffrey's Angel says, I go on a cruise once a month. Are you serious? Really? Really, how have the cruises been now? I know that the pandemic has gotten better, but how are the cruises now, Jeffrey's Angels? Yes, congratulations, Catherine. Yes. Congratulations to all the retirees. Catherine says, I love it. Says she loves it, Sonya. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you, Chad. And Catherine says, thank you. Frank says, but they are friends, right? Not with no punch. You might have could have got me with that if it was a slap, but a punch. Catherine said, I think it was a slap. He wasn't bleeding. It was either a slap or it was a weak punch because Chef Finest Wine said it was weak. Yep, he said it was weak, y'all. And to me, it didn't look like he meant to hurt him, because I think he would have decked him. but he was mad. He was mad. Jada was definitely mad. I knew that. Now, that was the one thing I did know off the rip, because Jada rolled her eyes and sat up in that chair and did a roundabout. Will apologized to Oscars and fellow actors, but not to Chris. In that speech, he addressed a lot. That speech wasn't just about that Oscar. He did address a lot. And I think that he and Chris will be okay after a little time. I think they'll be okay after a little time. But from what he said, I think he was just fed up. And he's never seemed to be the type to hold a grudge. Like I said, now he and I can't think of the lady's name, but the first woman that played his aunt, that played his Aunt Viv in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I know that they had a long-term falling out, but I think that was over a lot of, that was over years of issues. So with Chris seeing his wrong, I think he sees his wrong. I don't know for sure. I think he will. I think he immediately saw it. I think they'll be okay. Jeffrey's Angel says, Catherine, I know you are enjoying it. KT says, we wouldn't be okay until I got my lick back. I know that's right, KT. Jeffrey's Angel said, I did do a Megan Thee Stallion challenge for my niece. Oh, we need to go watch that. I'm all about watching y'all. Dip it low, pick it up. Yes, Jeffrey's. Jeffrey's Angel said, you could hear it good. Yeah, you could hear it good. You could. Catherine says, I think so too, VT. Crap happens. Yeah, stuff happens. And I don't know, like I said, we don't know everything that goes on in Hollywood, but I've never known for Will to be in any type of long-term anything with anybody. Now, could they probably be to a point where they don't have anything to do with each other? Yes. But could there potentially be a new movie out of all this? Yes. Could they possibly make up with after all this? Yes, I do think so. Right. He didn't say anything to Chris because he was still angry. He was visibly angry. Like I said, Denzel and somebody else had to still, they had to talk to him, and he was still saying that he needed to keep his wife's name out of his mouth. But I do think when cooler heads prevail, and when it's over and done with, and when they're tired of the interviews, like Frank said, they can capitalize off of this. Not just the media, but they can. KT. Chad laughing at you, KT. Yes, I'm dropping another vlog series this week and another the next week. My husband and I head out again in 2 weeks. Oh, we can't wait to see that. Oh, wow. So y'all where was your last cruise? Like, dang, if y'all cruise like that, y'all been about everywhere. I love cruising. I retired to cruise. Okay. That's good. That's a good hobby. That's a great hobby. I don't like all that water though. How many in the chat has been on a cruise? How many of you guys, besides Jeffrey's Angel, has been on a cruise? Who has been on several? Jeffrey's Angel says Chris was laughing like he wasn't about to get swelled. Hey, Jeffrey's Angel, at that moment he wasn't. Until he got that pie, y'all. KT, who's that singing? No cruises, KT? I'm afraid of all that water. Stephen A. Smith was talking about Will and Chris on IG. What did he say, Frank? I can only imagine what he said. What did he say? I definitely gotta check him out, because you never know which way Stephen A. coming from. Something like that. I'm truly curious as to what he had to say. KT says Catherine with friends, a close friend of the family. Okay, I gotta go check. Somebody's on your channel singing, KT. Y'all support everybody. Y'all support each other. Support each other. Go visit. I think everybody in here is probably already supporting each other, but if not, go ahead and do so. go ahead and do so. Make sure that you all support each other and share each other out if you can. If you can't, you can still support. Tell a YouTuber about a YouTuber. Jeffrey's Angel says it's on my shorts. Okay. Yes, tell a YouTuber about a YouTuber. Catherine says she can sing. Was she singing at a wedding or something? Or was she just, y'all were just having fun? Y'all were just together and she was singing? Look at Frank. Frank. I know, Frank, I know. What is we gonna do? What is we's gonna do? Who was that said that about the George Jefferson reference, though? Was that chatting with common sense? Y'all chatting been cutting up tonight. She was so telling the truth, though. Will went walking up there just like George Jefferson. That jacket was swinging sideways. Kate says it was a ladies' inspirational luncheon. Oh, okay. That sounds nice. Oh, I'll be up. I'm glad I don't work tomorrow because I'm gonna be up late. I'm gonna be watching videos. I gotta go check out Catherine with friends and see what the heck was going on over there. I gotta definitely check out my Chef Finest Wine. Jeffrey's Angel says we just came back off Carnival's 50th birthday celebration 2 weeks ago. Okay. Now I have heard that the cruises are like really like since starting back up after the pandemic and everything, they say it's like everything's really fresh and clean and they're really strict. Their precautions are really strict. So that's a good thing, but a friend of mine got was that Carnival, y'all, where they were stuck out there and the toilets and everything, it was backed up and people was um I guess they were stuck out there because a friend of mine that I worked with years ago, she was on that cruise. And after that, they got a new CEO or new president and all kinds of stuff. And, I was scared of cruises then, but I was definitely scared of them. I was scared of them before then. But after she said that happened, that she was on that cruise, I definitely got scared then. Will would have walked up there fast, but limped back. Kate said she ain't going. Those black people in public, that is what Steve A. Smith was talking about. Oh, okay. Sonia says she's never been on a cruise. Me either, Sonia. I'm a chicken. I'm scared of cat. Jeffrey's Angel says I will go on a cruise before going to the grocery store. You know what, Jeffrey's Angel? I talked to another lady. She said that she loves going on cruises too. And she was like, she'll go on a cruise in a minute. Frank Shorts, they won't act right. Sonia said, I love to go on a cruise. For real? See, I'm chicken. I'm scared to go on a cruise. Right, Kate? See, we already talking about getting us a girls trip, me chatting and Tennessee Michelle. So now I guess we need to go on a cruise, y'all. We need to get ready to go on a cruise. Catherine with friends says, Sonia, she just left you. Jeffrey's Angel says, come on, Sonia, let's go. See, so Jeffrey's Angel, where do you board? Like, where do you go to board for your cruise? We need to. I need to go. I need to go with some people who aren't scared too. I don't need to go with somebody else who's afraid like I am. Kate says, I'm afraid I may get seasick and then can't even enjoy the cruise. What happens when you get seasick? Do they give you medicine? What do they do? Because you can't. What happens when people get seasick on a cruise? I know that, can they give you something, or do you have to have your own meds? Or if you're really seasick, do you Do they drop you off somewhere, another port? Like, what do they do for people who get seasick and feel like they can't go on and they need to turn back? Sonya says, okay. Catherine with friends says, VT, good old gospel song. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to hear that. Jeffrey's Angel says, I have ported from Mobile, Jacksonville, Tampa, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, New Orleans, and Galveston, Texas. Oh my gosh, you've ported from almost 50 states. I'm just playing. That's cool though. That's 8 places for real though. You're a cruising machine, Jeffrey's Angels. You're a cruising machine. KT says they say it's a pill you can take. Okay. So I wonder, Jeffrey's Angel, what do they do when people get seasick? I mean, like they get really seasick and they don't think they can continue with the cruise and they need to get off. Channing says, well, I can't go, sis, because I'm scared as hell. Our friends want us to go on the oasis of the sea with them. I'm straight. Really, Channing? I'm afraid too. But see, I can go if I go with some people who aren't afraid. BT, can you drop Sonia's link? I can't find her. Okay, let me see. Let me get my phone. Drop Sonia's link. I want to go on a cruise too. But Chad, and what we gonna do? Because both of us scaredy cats. We gotta go with some people who aren't afraid. It's a lot of different medications and gummies for the seasickness. Okay. Ain't no turning back. If VT says you better have some drama mind or however you spell. Look, drama mean. Look, Chad said drama. I say some drama. No, sis, I ain't taking no drama out there. You know people crazy. I got you some drama mean. Chatting the Oasis is bougie for me. Too bougie for me. Carnivals turn up. Okay. I heard carnivals turn up. Let me see if I can drop Sonya. Yep, I heard Carnival is on. Carnival, and what's the other one? There's another popular one. Carnival and what is it? Chatting. I'm about to fall out this bed. Yeah, there's another popular one. What's the other? Is it Royale or Royal or something like that? Chad says, right, KT. No way, no how. Right, Sonya, that's where I want to go. I want to go to Hawaii. Sonya says she wants to visit Hawaii. Yes. Hawaii. Norwegian or Virgin? Okay, Jeffrey's Angel. So Norwegian or Virgin? Which ones are which of all those 3? Which one is the best? He sure does. Tom Joyner has a cruise every year. Royal is bougie. Lord, me either. Never been to. You never been on a cruise, Catherine, with friends? A lot of us have never been on a cruise. They say the bigger the ship, the less you feel it moving. Okay. Shannon says she'll never know. I know that's right. I'm afraid of cat. Now I want to go. I do want to go. I'm gonna have to go with Jeffrey's Angels, so I won't be, because I gotta have a pro. I have to have a pro with me. Carnival first, Norwegian, then Virgin. Okay. Carnival first, Norwegian, then Virgin. Virgin is a whole turn up too. It's for adults only. Oh, okay. Oh, you're welcome, KT. Sonya, KT says she just left you. Catherine says, my daughter loved it. She was going to buy me a ticket. I said, take one of your kids. You ain't going, Catherine. So that's Chad who's not going, Catherine who's not going. I'm not going, but if I can find somebody who's not afraid, then I'll go. Jeffrey's Angel says, you know what, Catherine? Catherine says, I would have to be rocked out to the entire shoe. You're welcome, Sonya. Yes, y'all, that's just so much water. Like, I mean, like, what do they do? Do they go out? How far do they go? I mean, okay, she's. I just don't know about this cruise thing here, y'all. How, like, where are how fast can the Coast Guard get to you? Because I know they got the Coast Guard on deck. They got the Coast Guard waiting, but how fast can they get there? Like, how far out? Because Jeffrey's Angel says she's ported from mostly southern, it's mostly the south. So do they have cruises like, okay, Catherine, when your daughter went on the cruise, did she port from, did she have to travel down south or did she port from up near New York? I just want to know how far they go and when do they decide to turn around and come back. These are questions that need answers. Spiky. Hey, Captain Spiky. Captain, you know you got to go on a cruise. Afraid of what? I was walking home. You was walking home. Spiky, you walked home. Y'all go watch my vlogs. You don't even know you are on a ship. Okay. Yeah, we got to go watch Jeffrey's Angels. Go watch the vlog so we can see exactly what's going on. Bring Will. You will be safe. Will slap the taste out of Shark's mouth. Catherine says Jeffrey's Angel, they have single men. Uh-oh, they got single men. Chatting with common sense says, when I think of cruises, I think of pirates. I think of sharks, sis. When I think of cruises, I think of sharks. Mm-mm. Yeah, I think of sharks. What is going to happen? Why do you need a Coast Guard? Child, you might get out there and the boat gets stuck. I don't know. We need the Coast Guard to come. We need the Coast Guard to be ready to come out there and rescue people. Just kidding. Oh, okay, Spiky. I was like, Spiky, you better not be walking home. Jeffrey's Angel, I just left you. Okay, K-Tay says she just left you, Jeffrey's Angel. New York has ports. Okay, I live in Alabama, so I am close to everything. Okay. Jeffrey's Angel said, okay, K-Tay. I think of Titanic chatting with common sense. Sonya says she thinks of Titanic chatting. Too much water. I'm fat. I'm gonna sink fast. I ain't going. Stop it, K-Tay. Catherine, plenty of men, they have single mingle nights. Oh, snap. Wait a minute. So they do everything out there on the cruise. What happens on the cruise stays on the cruise. Maybe. Unless you find you a single. Spiker says she can't swim, y'all. So Spiker, you're not going on the cruise. Rescue from what? Child, rescue from that ship being stuck out there. Ever since them folks got stuck out there, and they talking about the sewer was backing up. I remember my friend said that was the most horrific smell. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have trusted the food. How many days were they out there for? Wasn't that Carnival? Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have trusted any food unless it was something that I had in my bag or suitcase. Girl, they was talking about it was everywhere. I just posted what Stephen A. Smith said on my community tab. Okay, Frank, I'm gonna go check it out because you know we're gonna be all over YouTube tonight looking at different videos. Jump like they did on Titanic. Can you swim, VT? Yeah, but not like that. Not in that kind of water. You know how it is, Sonya, when you go and you learn just enough. I'm a pool swimmer. Spikey says, hell no. Chan says, Sonya, think about the skipper and Gilligan fooling around in the water. Y'all, we got a full out pro. Jeffrey's Angel is a pro. She's a pro. Hell, I have been stuck in traffic before too. Yeah, you were stuck in traffic, but traffic you don't be smelling all that crap. You ain't got crap floating up and down the hallway. Spiky says, Sonya, this is not Jack and Rose. Y'all got me crying. He got on Will about the punch. He did. He did, Frank. You never know with Stephen A. Smith, but I kind of figured he would get on to Will. Sonya says she can float only. Sonya, out there in all that water, you got swimmers who probably panic. How am I going to sleep? And the news keeps playing the slap. I'm too nosy. I know that's right, Jeffrey's Angel. Look, probably trying to see what's going on. Like something new gonna come from it. We just want to hear the commentary because I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go to CNN and MSNBC. The only one Fox, they probably not playing it. Who else? CNN, MSNBC, NBC. Like Sonya said, Good Morning America definitely will be having something on in the morning. And then all these YouTube channels. YouTube is jumping. Frank says, yeah. I figured Stephen A would get on to Will. Jeffrey says, I do not like Stephen A. Smith with his non-athletic self. He always got something to say. He always gonna have something to say. Oh, Stephen A. He's something else. I don't know why I don't look at his Instagram more. I'm sure his thing is his Instagram is off the chain. Fox is going to blow it up. Oh yeah. Trump is going to say we had to make the Oscars great again. Right. Yeah, I can remember what was it? It was the Grammys. And Outkast did Hey Y'all. Was it Hey Y'all? I don't think it was Hey Y'all. I can't remember. They did something, and boy, those people on Fox, they went crazy. When are we going to make the Grammys great? Trump hadn't said nothing about that, but he was like, the Grammys used to be great. Now it's just a bunch of folks running around hollering on stage. Spiky said the slap was funny to her. Funny as F to her. Jeffrey, he talks entirely too much. He does. I always got an opinion about something, and it's usually not a popular opinion. He pulled up his pants before he he did, Spikey. Sonya says, I can truly say I heard about Will and Chris on VT's live first. Hey, yay. Y'all, when I heard about it, I had to talk to somebody. My daughters they were in there cracking up. I had one of them, she couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh my gosh. Chatting, he irks my nerves. Who's she talking about? Jeffrey's talking about Stephen A. It was great tonight. Yes, I enjoyed y'all. Y'all, we've been on here like 2 hours. That's so funny. Just laugh when he talks about the Cowboys loss. It is funny. Jeffrey's Angel. Right, Sonya BT has covered this story in its entirety. Y'all, look, where comedian L. Hendricks go? He probably gone to bed now. He didn't say he got to get up and take his babies to school. Catherine says, Spiky, she got you, Spiky. Spiky says, if you know real hood dudes, they gonna pull up their pants. Jeffrey's Angel says, I am almost at community page status. Hey, I'm going to definitely share this out. Oh, thank you so much, Jeffrey's Angels. Thank you so much. I'll be glad when I get to community page status. Chicken, I need Will Smith. Jeffrey's Angel says he is peeping out the window looking for Will. Frank says, congratulations, Jeffrey's Angel. Spike your trips, especially especially I can see some Chicago men doing that. Slap that fire. I'll be glad to. VT laugh my ass off. Shoot. I'll be glad when I can share everything. Jeffrey's Angel says, thanks, Frank G. Yep. That's fun. That seems like, well, I don't know because I can't share anybody out, but that does seem like fun to me, sharing people out. I'm appreciative, very appreciative when people share me out because they don't have to do it. That's really, really, really polite. That's nice of y'all. It's really supportive. So to everybody who's ever shared me out, thank you. I appreciate it. Spiky, you get shared out a lot. Chatting with Common Sense says, Sonya, I grabbed you up. Catherine says, Jeffrey's Angel, you only need 500 for community page. Frank says, I wondered if we'll get beat up when he was little. You know what? He was kind of, when Fresh Prince of Bel Air first came out, Will looked like he wasn't the type to fight. But if it's based on his life, then I guess maybe he did fight. So you know what? Some people who fight, win and losing is all a part of it. So those who got bullied, now they probably snap on people quicker. But if you was one of those type of people that you fight a lot, you probably won some, you lost some. So you probably not too quick to fight. Now, I'm just playing. I got it a community page, but child, I don't use it. Why not, Spikey? Use it, use it, use it. Chatting. I think everybody in here chatting. Everybody. You don't use it like that. You need to, Spikey. Oh, Jeffrey's Angels at 492, y'all. I can almost see over the mountains. Yes, singing glory in my coming in John's legend. Yes, yes. 8 more, y'all. Get her there, get her there, get her there. Spikey says, I got bullied, child. I be ready to fight. Yeah, see, people who get bullied, yeah, they do be ready to fight. But people who, did you fight a lot though, Spikey? Like when you got, so see, some people get bullied and they don't fight back. And some people get bullied and they always fighting. See, the ones who fight back, you know, they win some, they lose some. They tend to be a little bit better off. The ones who didn't fight back, now they will fight back in a New York second. You can't try them because they were bullied so much and they ain't going now. They ain't going for it. What is Will's zodiac sign? I think he's a Pisces. KT says 8 more. I think he's Pisces. No, Gemini. Is he Gemini? Shoot, I don't know. When you lose, you learn to, you know, it's all a part of it. Yep. Some people want to laugh at you. That's okay. They laugh when you lose, but you learn to win. No, see, now in real life, child, people know. Frank says, I fight if I have to. Shannon says, she just left your place, Jeffrey. So you should need 7 more. If you haven't gone over to Jeffrey's, go over to Jeffrey's Angel's house. He's a Libra. Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all, they say Will is a Libra. Catherine and Jeffrey says that Will is a Libra. Shannon says, I had everyone but Sonya and Jeffrey's Angel. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Jeffrey's Angel says, thank you so much, chatting. Spiker said, I did fight a grown man. What? I think he got off on that. Spiker, what you doing fighting a grown man? Please tell me. Everybody visiting each other's houses. Yes, yes, yes. That's good, y'all. Support, support, support. I think Florida. Chan says you're welcome. Okay, thanks. My baby sister is a Libra, and she will slap you out of nowhere. Woo! Those Libras be slapping. She was drunk. Jeffrey's Angel says, chatting and KT, I will visit tomorrow. I learned if you do it right back. Oh, yeah. YT will take it away. I had a lot of them taking it. Yes. Yeah. Yep. 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 I almost try not to even say it now. I just like put links in toward the end because it's so much stuff that they hold against you. Yeah, there's so much stuff that they hold against you. So I'd be even scared to even talk about it now. I'm like, dang. And then Catherine with friends, she'll school you on a lot of stuff that happens with that too. KT says my mom and sisters are Libra and they get down. KT, both of them are Libras. What's your zodiac, KT? And you got to deal with those two Libras who ain't playing. They ain't playing. They ain't playing at all. Yes, they are quiet, but don't push them. I have 3. Whoa, you got 3 Libra children? Wow. You're a Virgo? Okay. Yeah. Okay, you a Virgo, KT. How that work, girl? Because Virgos speak their mind. They speak their mind. So how you get along with your mom and your sister, KT? KT says that they keep me near the cross. September, KT September 4th. Catherine says September 4th. Jade is a Virgo. Oh, okay, a Virgo. Frank says you're welcome. Spiky says, thank God it wasn't Aquarius. Leo. Spiky, you a Leo? Or you saying thank goodness it wasn't a Leo too? Jeffrey's Angel says, I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo too, Jeffrey's Angel. That's why I justify the way. Who said something about wait a minute, crazy? Catherine with friends. 9, 10, crazy signs. Sonia. You're Aquarius? Oh, okay. Yes, Frank. Yes. We crazy, I know. So Aquarius that are crazy, Spiky. Spiky. Y'all, Spiky don't take no mess now. So there's an Aquarius I know. I ain't know nothing about no other Aquarius. I know Spiky don't take no mess. She don't take no mess at all. Chatty. Y'all look at Chatty. She says she's a Pisces and not wrapped too tight. Frank. It drives you nuts, Frank. Look, y'all. Y'all look. Look, we can't be hemming folks. Look. Because I already know. I already know Spiky. Spiky probably be hemming folks up, y'all. She does. She hem folks up. Yes, VT, me and my dad done had a 4-hour argument. Wait a minute, they had an hour argument. We both agree. Girl, I thought you said 4 hour. I misread that. I was about to say 4. Wait a minute. Frank, you're Pisces. Yeah, I think all the signs crazy because everybody either one speak their mind, don't take no mess. Who's the chill sign? Y'all, who's the peaceful sign? Who's the peaceful sign, y'all? How are the Capricorns? They say Capricorns are something else too, though. I know a Leo. I know it's a Leo. Don't mess with the Leo. Don't mess with the Scorpio. I heard not. Don't mess with the Capricorn. You like Aquarius, Sonya? Okay, okay. Spiky, both of y'all were wrong. Both of y'all were wrong, thinking both of y'all were right. Catherine says, okay, host and chat. Love y'all. I'll have a good morning. Okay, thank you, Catherine with friends. Thank you for coming over and supporting. I appreciate you, sis. And I'm definitely going to watch your live. I think I'll be up probably another hour. If I don't watch it to whoever I don't watch, I'll watch them later on today. Because I'm off. So YouTube is gonna be jumping, jumping, jumping. Now I'm chill. Stop playing. Yes, Chad says you chill, you chill, you chill. Jeffrey says, you too, Catherine. Frank says, yes, VT. Not us Leos. I know, Sonya. I know. We can be too much. We can be too much. I'm the first to say it. Yeah, that's true, Jeffrey's Angels. Cancers are quiet. Yep. And it takes a lot. And they're real forgiving. And you can hurt you. I think their feelings are easily hurt, but I think once you push them too far, it's on. It's on. Chan says, good night, Catherine. We Leos not quiet at all. Chatting is chill, but don't try. Right, right. I said because I didn't hear chatting pop off and it wasn't cute either. She got it. She got that person straight. Spiky says my sister's a Capricorn. Laugh out loud. She is a lot. I heard they're a lot too, Spiky. Yep. I've heard there are a lot. Frank, you're chill and peaceful. Frank, you seem like you're chill. You seem like you just want to do your thing, handle your business, and don't mess with nobody, and don't want nobody to mess with you. Sensitive. Yeah. I think us Leos are real special. Yep, I spelled it right. Special. I think you're right, Jeffrey's Angel. I think you're right because my and see, and I'm the one sitting up here talking about Will was wrong. Because I told you when I was younger, my temper was too much. It was too much. But the one good thing about us, we'll say we a little go a little left. We can get a little foolish. I used to be that way too much. Temper, anger management. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't ashamed to tell you. Anger management. Anger management is a mother. And y'all, our community is so embarrassed. I won't say now it's better now, but when it comes to mental issues and anger management, our community is always too afraid to speak. I won't say always, it's a lot better now, but many of us in our communities, we're afraid to speak out and ask for help because we don't want to be judged and we don't want to be talked about and we don't want family and friends or just people in general to say, oh, they just this or they just that. But you know what? Everybody else, all the other ones ask for help and they get help. They get sympathy and empathy. We deserve it too. Spike is who told me to go back in the room and change my clothes before? What KT say? Where's Sugar Cube at tonight? Sugar Cube should be missing my live. Chatting is chill, but don't try. Oh yeah. Please don't try chatting. We're trying to help you out. Just don't try her. Who told you that, Spikey? Your sister? Hey, Miss South and Central, you back, sis? Chatting says she goes to therapy and it's wonderful. I know, Chatting, it is. It's a good thing. Therapy is a good thing. We ourselves, we put too much on ourselves by saying we're strong. We're strong. Yes, we're strong, but we all have weaknesses at some points, and sometimes, and we all have them sometimes, and some of us may need that extra help or that extra person, professional or not professional, because sometimes you can have a person that's not professional to confide in. If you have that someone to confide in, then it's really, really helpful. But sometimes people don't have anyone they can trust, because as y'all know, friends can sometimes run their mouth. Like I said, can't hold water no better than a bucket with a hole in it. And you just don't feel comfortable, and you don't feel like what you're telling them will be protected. So we need um, professional assistance sometimes through mental health services. It's stuff like anger management. You may think that's not a person may think that's not a mental health issue, and it honestly, to me, it is, because sometimes that all of that stuff has to do with hormones, and I'm not just talking about the monthly female hormone thing. I'm just talking about hormonal imbalances in human beings in general. Some people have imbalances that allow them to be easily angered. Their triggers are like the least little thing. And what it actually is, people can say they're mean, or they're awful to their children, they're awful to their family. They snap so easily. And it's really just that some of these people need medications just like somebody with any other mental illness, or they need therapy. So, many of us are afraid to ask for therapy for fear of being judged. But I started to learn that ask for anger management, ask for help. Don't worry about what somebody else has to say. Because guess what? Like your mama, daddy, grandmama, auntie, everybody always said, people are going to talk regardless. People are going to talk regardless. Now, society in general, they don't want to give us help for anger management. They want to tell us we don't hurt, or we physically we don't hurt, or we don't have mental issues. But everybody else gets the pass. They can, if they need a Tylenol, give it to them. If they have some mental issues, get them some good help. Not state help, get them some good help. So why can't we get that help, and why can't we feel confident in asking for their help and acknowledging it? That's why we won't acknowledge it a lot of the times, because of the way society looks at us. And so, you know, if you're having any type of mental issues, if you have anger problems or whatever, just try to seek out good help that you can trust. Seek out good help that you can trust. Right. If you ask for help, you are considered crazy. Exactly, Sonia. But everybody else can ask for help and get it. They can ask for help to get it. They say we're crazy, but then they expect us to be held to this, just like with Will. We don't know. I'm not saying anything's going on. We know what's going on with him, what's been made public, but we don't know how he's handling that. So some people right now are probably saying he's crazy. And being the person he is, with all the money he has, I don't know if he's gotten, some assistance or not. But if he did, you'll have people, society's a little bit better now than it used to be. People will be like, okay, he got help, he needed it. All that man's going through. You'll have those people, but you'll still have those other people who say, oh, he don't need this, he don't need that. And so sometimes, from a celebrity to the average person working at McDonald's, they don't ask for help for fear of being judged. And then sometimes they end up just popping off. Jeffrey says she used to be off the chain and would fight quick. Right. Yep. Yep. Me too. And then would get mad about anything. It wouldn't even be something to be mad about. But sometimes if a person didn't do something just the way you said to do it, you got to catch yourself, and you have to learn to try to catch yourself. Some people can't and then again, that's another thing too. That's a whole different ball game. Some people can't afford the help. Even if they aren't afraid to admit it, they can't afford it. Because who wants to get help from the state? And I'm not going to say every state, but y'all know how the state goes. Jeffrey's Angel says, I moved from Detroit to Alabama. These Alabama folks used to try me when I was a child. He used to get into it, Jeffrey's Angel. Frank says, I am not mean until people try me. Right. Spike, that's your sister. Your sister gets mad quick, Spikey. KT says, I need to go to therapy. Even the strongest get weak. Right. Even the strongest get weak. Hell, I know I need therapy. Everybody needs therapy. Chadden says she started grief counseling last week. Okay. Do what you need to do, sis, to to help yourself. And I know you're not ashamed of it. Sonya says it's a commercial about depression. The ladies say you like that because you are elite. Wait a minute. What? What is Frank, you go to therapy? See, y'all, whoever watches this live, I hope and pray that if you are having any issues and fear, embarrassment, or shame are holding you back from going to therapy, look at all the people here who say that they go to therapy. Look at all the people here who may not go to therapy who say that they need it or don't mind admitting that they've had it before. You got to do what's best for you and for those that are close to you, especially you and your spouse, your children. When real VT, I know a lot of folks who need that. Wow. Yeah, Spiky. A lot of people, and some people just think that they don't need it. Some people, it's not that they're afraid to get it. They just don't think they need it. They think that they're doing good with with their ways and actions that they have. Jeffrey's Angel says, you know what, Sonya, she may be right. Shannon says, I had to go at Jeffrey's. My grief turned into anger. And I was in a very abusive marriage for 4 years. I left that pain and PTSD turned into anger as well. That's why a lot of little kids are angry or adults. They saw, if they didn't witness anger or violence, whether it be verbal or physical, they witnessed it or they went through it. I was taught to, and some people didn't witness it or go through it. Like I said, a lot of things are hormonal, guys, and you just don't know until you really realize that you need help or till somebody tells you that you need help. It was taught to somebody, hurt somebody. That's right, Shannon. Frank says, when I first started YT, I had a lot of anger issues, but I have gotten better dealing with it. That's good. That's good, Frank. Jeffrey's Angel says you did the right thing chatting. Yes, y'all, anybody who sees this live, if you need help or assistance, never be afraid to ask. Never be afraid to ask. And if you don't know where to call your local police department. They ought to be able to give you some type of numbers. I'm sure that there's people know who to call or where to call, but sometimes people really truly don't know where to get started. So call them, and if they call your police department, call your Department of Human, not your state health department, call your state health department. And like I said, a lot of times these states, the type of help that they offer, because the finances are limited, they don't give you the help that you'll get if you pay a psychiatrist or a psych out of pocket, but at least it's a start. You meet people and you get pointed in the right direction. Find somebody that you can tell what's going on in confidence and hopefully get you steered in the right direction. And if you go somewhere and you don't feel like it's beneficial to you, don't let that deter you from continuing to seek the help that you need. Jeffrey said, you did the right thing, Catherine. Chatting. I'm going to start going. I just need to clear my head of the past and let go. Yeah. Yep. A lot of us do, because a lot of hurt people. And I'm not ashamed to say I've hurt people. People hurt me. So, the best way you can't make up for what you've done. You can't change what you've done. I guess you would say is making up. The best way to make up for it, or the closest thing that you can do to making up for it, is to getting yourself help and going to anybody you've hurt, or going to the people who've hurt you and let them know. Because a lot of times those people who hurt you have control over you, in some type of mental or emotional way, psychologically. Let them know they don't have that control anymore. If you've hurt somebody, it's shameful. No, it's shameful, but you're trying to correct it. You can't correct it, but you're trying to do better. And forgiveness, the first thing to forgiveness is to ask for it. So whether they forgive you or not, that you sought their forgiveness, that you mean it, you got to mean it, and that you change. You got to change. Yes, KT, that's so true. You've got to change, because if you don't change, and I know change is hard. Nobody's saying you're going to change at the snap of a finger, but you've got to make those first few steps. Sonia said, I had a therapy when I had foot surgery. I went into depression. Oh, okay. Doctors think Black women are strong and tolerate pain. Exactly. Exactly. Jeffrey says, our governor closed our state hospitals knowing people need help. Knowing people need help. That's how they do. And see, that's one of the things too. And it's not so much about what people will think or will say about you. Sometimes you have certain states run by certain people who just shut things like that down. They don't care. They don't care. And they figure anybody who truly who needs it will be able to afford it. So they're okay. You know, so the ones who won't be able to afford it, they don't care about those people. Jeffrey, you are too funny. Frank says, yes. Now that's just sad, Sonya. They want us to hurt. As black women. They tell you, pain is subjective. It's not objective. A person can sit here and talk to you and be in a lot of pain and you never know it. And then you have some people, they can't take. You ask them how much pain they're in on a scale of 1 to 10. If they tell you a 10, you got to believe them for what they say. If they tell you a 1, you got to believe them for what they say. Some people can be on a 10 and not flinch. Some people can be at a 4 or 5 and it feels excruciating to them. You cannot tell a person how much they hurt. That's one thing you cannot do. Sonia says, oh, sorry to hear that, chatting. Spike says, I talk to my family. It's the best. Yes. Yes, Spike. See, you're blessed and fortunate. Sometimes people can talk to a family member, and don't have to seek outside help. And sometimes people do. But it's like Jeffrey's Angel said, they expect us to be strong physically, mentally, and emotionally. And as soon as we ask for help or crack, then they're crazy. They're crazy. Or when like a person requests a Tylenol, is she in pain? She's not in pain, but certain other people request it. It's given, no questions asked. There's just there's many examples. It's been like that for a long, 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 long time, since the beginning of time. And the one Serena Williams is one of the most recent examples. When she had her child, she said they didn't take her. She felt like she wasn't taken seriously when she told those people about her pain. Your job, okay. Sonia says her job helped her. Frank says, I can't talk to my family because they talk a lot. Right. Channing says, Sonia, I'm so much stronger now, sis. I thank God every day. Yes, Channing, thank God. And y'all don't worry about what people say. Forget what people say. Because those same people talking, hell, they probably need some assistance themselves. And they damn sure ain't gonna be the one to help you. Because anybody that can talk negatively about somebody who's reaching out for help, best believe they won't be the one to help you. You call your state rehabilitation off. I retired from the State Department of Rehabilitation. Okay. Jeffrey's Angel. K-Tay says that I keep a lot to myself because I don't trust people. That's how I am, K-Tay. I think I could speak openly to a stranger though. Yeah. Yep. And y'all, when I was younger, I would see hotlines, and that's what hotlines made me feel like, okay, that was one of the best things ever. Like sometimes they'll say that they have these chats and stuff like that you can go to. I don't trust the virtual chats and stuff like that. And I know they can record a phone call, but the hotlines, over the phone hotlines like back in the day, and they probably still have those. To me, those are better. Because you never, people commit crime. People do the most heinous things. People do things where they just don't care how it affects people. And I know that they have these chats and these online groups and stuff like that, but just give me a good old open hotline, phone hotline. Like I said, I know people can listen in on that and stuff, but like KT says, it's a stranger. 9 times out of 10, it's a stranger. And you don't have to give your name. Of course, now with call ID and all this stuff pops up. But at the same time, you never know who's using somebody's phone. So Spiker says, I've overdosed twice, been to jail, been homeless, been through a lot. I just talk to people, know it helps. Yes, it does help. Spiker, you're doing good now, right, Spiky? So You've been there, you know what it's about. Prayerfully, you continue to do good. Jeffrey says most jobs will give you a leave of absence for your mental health status. Yes, yes, that's so true. The way the way some of these states are going now, though, you guys, if you have it and you need it, use it. Because some of these people act like they don't care, like they just taking away some of the benefits that they once offered. So if you do have it, use it. Channing says definitely a stranger, KT, and someone that has experienced the same thing, not learned about it in a book. Right. Frank says family is the worst. They will talk behind your back about your business. They will. Family and friends, so-called friends, those things, those, I won't say things because they're people, but those people that go by the name frenemies. You think they're your friends, but they talk about you like they're your enemies. Jeffrey's Angel says, KT, I am the same way. You don't care how a stranger feels about you. However, you do right to friends and family. Exactly. Exactly. KT says, chatting with common sense, yes, so I can talk freely. I'm going to get me a therapist. Right. Talk freely and don't be judged. And y'all, if you do happen to come upon a therapist who's not professional, who's not trained, and puts and gives you any type of judgmental, and you know, I mean, they're human. I'm sure they do judge people, but they got to be professional enough not to let you know it. And if you can feel it, you can sense it, you believe it, find another one. Find you another one. Frank G. Short's right. I wouldn't tell my family if my big toe hurts. They would spread it and add to it. That's my thing, KT. People spread when they find out something. They don't just tell it. They add to it. They add to it. Yes, Frank G. Faster than you walk out of the room. Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. I was looking. Y'all, we was talking about they're gonna keep showing it. They are showing it, but most of them saying the same thing. Some of the opinions are funny, but I'm gonna go on Instagram too, like Frank did, and see what some of these celebrities are saying. But chatting says, yes, Frank G, faster than you walk out of the room. Oh yeah, telling your business. And then sitting there back there, telling it, critiquing it, talking about what you should have did, shoulda, coulda, woulda did, what they woulda did. KT, chatting with common sense. Thank you, my love. Right, KT. Yeah, y'all, they gonna tell your business. KT says, right, Jeffrey's Angel. Just chatting. They have more problems. The ones that do the most talking, chatting, have more problems than the one they're talking about. That's so true. They know your business more than their own and spread yours more than they spread their own. Jeffrey's Angel says, Spiky, you are doing the right thing. As long as you speak to someone about it, I'm proud of you for sharing. Yes, right. As long as you speak to somebody about it, and then she's not afraid to share it. And that's what we need. We just need encouragement. I just can't see talking down on somebody who has issues and they're trying to get them resolved and they're trying to get them solved, because you never know. People are walking a thin line between sanity and insanity, and you don't know what word may push them over that line. Y'all, that still all of this still comes back to Will and Chris Rock. No matter what my opinion on it is about him shouldn't have not touching him, or nobody else's opinion as far as Chris Rock shouldn't have made the joke. You have to be careful with people who seem like they're okay. And with Will, I wouldn't just say to me that I think he's okay. I know he's been through a lot. When people have been through a lot, and it's sometimes when it seems like they haven't been through a lot, you just don't know. People walk a thin line between sanity and insanity, between snapping and not snapping. So you have to be careful what you say to people in general. What was Sonya? Sonya said, Spiky, sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything's getting better for it. Yes, hopefully everything's getting better for you, Spiky. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's a lot. Mainly, I was dealing with family deaths. Oh, okay. Okay. Spiky says, it's good now, Sonya, but I have to share. Yeah. Yep. Life is a work in progress. Jeffrey's Angel says, life is a work in progress. There's always processing. Jeffrey says, KT, that is a great thing. Yep, it is, y'all. It is. Like it says, I'm glad you are TFS. We all got or have something going on in our lives. Yes, yes, yes. Going through a storm, in a storm, or coming out of one. And just be grateful for the good. Grateful for the good. The storms you've been in, they tested you, they taught you. The storms you're in are testing and teaching you. And if you're coming out of it, you're wiser. And some of it is not really even about you learning. It's just that we go through things. So we just have to, pray our way through it, seek help and help ourselves through it, and seek help from those who can help us through it. Sonya says, wow, that sad when you can't talk to family. It is. It is. And there's a lot of people like that. They say they can't tell their family much of anything. Or next thing you know, because my thing is, once you tell someone you're telling them something in confidence, I don't care who it is. I don't want you to tell I know husbands and wives tell each other everything. But when someone is going through something, I don't feel, and they tell a woman something, I don't feel she should tell her husband what someone has confided in. As long as it doesn't have anything to do with their relationship, their marriage. Same thing with a husband. If a friend confides in him or a family member, certain thing, and they tell you, if they swear you not even tell your wife, it's okay to not tell your wife as long as you're not mistreating your wife. It doesn't have anything to do with your relationship, and it's not hurting your relationship. Be that confident, be that person that they can seek refuge in. Provide that empathy and that comfort zone for somebody, as long as it's not affecting your relationship in any type of negative way. Because sometimes people just need an ear, or they need to know that somebody's there. And they don't want everybody to know what they may confide into you. They may not want your wife to know. They may not want your husband to know. It may be just personal. And you're that one that they trust. And if you know that you can't keep it to yourself for whatever reason, well, I have to tell my wife everything, I have to tell my husband everything, then don't accept the information. Jeffrey says, it was nice talking to you all. I have to be back up in 4 hours. Oh, wow. I will visit everyone's channel in the morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, sis, for coming by. Thank you for the support. We appreciate you for coming to the live. Get those 4 hours of sleep, sleep, and have yourself a good Monday. Sonya says, I know Instagram overload with Will and Chris. Oh, yes. I know it is. I know it is, Sonya. Spiky says, people be going through shit. Like sometimes, on God, like sometimes you can't talk about it. Yeah, sometimes you can't talk about it. Good night, Jeffries, Angel. It was nice meeting you tonight. That's from Chatting with Common Sense. Sonya says, good night, Jeffrey. Yes, good night, Jeffrey. That part. Good night. Blessings, Jeffrey's Angels. That's from KT. Yes, y'all. Y'all, we've been on here almost 3 hours. It's 2 hours and 54 minutes. I guess I might as well stay on here. Will it even matter? It ain't gonna even matter anyway if everybody don't watch for the whole 3 hours. Watch, right? I guess I get some watch time from this. Y'all, I wasn't even thinking about no watch time for real. I just wanted to see what y'all had to say because this been something else here tonight. This been something else. Did I say on God? Whose comment said that? God forgive me. I don't like to say that. I don't like to use that term. I think that's what it was. Some stuff I don't like to say. And some stuff I be scared to. Some stuff I just don't like to say. Some stuff I be feeling like YouTube be like, YouTube don't even want you to say. Yeah, it's so much to learn on here. It's a Midwest thing. I think everybody say it's Spiky. It's 12:48 there, Sonya. Okay. So it's two. What time is it where you are, Spiky? It's 2:48 here. Eastern time. What's Central time? 1:48. Is it? Are you on Central time, Spiky? Chatting. Is it 2:48 where you are? No, we say it the most, and it's 1:49. I don't know, Spiky, because I don't live there. I just know I hear it all over the place. I don't like to use God's name unless I'm thanking him or praying for something. I think people start using it a little bit too much the wrong way. Yes. Okay, so it's 2:48. 2:49 now chatting. Y'all, we on all kinds of different time zones. Cause what time did Sonya say it was? So on Central, Eastern, and then if it's, let's see. So I think if you're out west, it's like 11:50. So it's still not quite midnight there. Oh yeah. So yeah, they're gonna be talking about this all night, y'all. It's not even midnight out their way. I'm up watching King of the Hill. Sonya says, I didn't know you was 2 hours ahead of me, BT. Yes, what's Sonya? You're on is it Pacific? Is that Pacific time? Hold on. Because sometimes I'm in Georgia, so when I'm here, I'm on Eastern time. When I go to Alabama or Mississippi, I'm on Central. So if I'm 2 hours ahead of you right now, it's 11:50. So you're on Pacific time, Mountain time. Girl, crap. What? Wait a minute. Wait. So 2 hours ahead. So no, it's 12. It's 12. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Frank says it's 2:50 there. Okay, Frank's on Eastern time like me right now. And so it's 1:50 on Central. Mountain time is what, 12:50? And if you're out in Cali, it's 11:50. Y'all, we on all kinds of times. This chat. Mountain time. Okay, KT says 1:51. Okay. Yeah, that's so Sonya's on Mountain time. Out in California, they're on Pacific. Okay. I think I got it right. Cause they're 3 hours. I'm 3 hours ahead of those on the West Coast. So I'm 2 hours ahead of Sonya and an hour ahead of KT. Okay. And I'm on the same time as Frank. Y'all look at Spiky. Look. Spiky. Stop it. Sonya says almost 1 o'clock. Okay. Sonya, she too much. She too much. Y'all know Spikey be. Look, Spikey. She had me watching She had me watching Batman and the Joker the other day, and then she ended the video. I was like, what the heck? This is KT laughing at Spikey. Spikey, what happened? I was watching y'all. I was like, is that the Joker's son? I was like, who is that? I said, he look like the Joker. Spikey said, that's the modern day Joker. Y'all know I don't do video games, but I was into that. Because 1 minute I was thinking Batman was the bad guy. I'm talking about she just ended it. Right when I got into it. How long was that one? Spikey, was it 30 minutes? I don't think it was that long. Y'all, she did a premiere and I was all into it, and the thing ended. To be continued. Okay, Spike, I'm gonna be looking forward. Y'all, thank y'all for coming on to the live. I appreciate y'all. Time zones all messed up. Yes, and I see that they were talking about the House of Representatives. I think they passed the bill. It's so that we won't have to fall back in the fall, but it has to pass the Senate. So if it doesn't pass the Senate, we'll keep switching times in March and November. I remember it used to be April and October, and then they made it March and December. So the time will fall forward not December, November. We spring forward in March and we'll fall back in November. We used to spring forward in April and fall back in October. So they've shortened it, and now Congress is trying to make it so that we don't have to change, that we keep daylight savings time year round. I said the House of Representatives passed it, but I don't know, the Senate may pass it. I don't think they will. So I guess we all will still be an hour or 2 or 3 ahead of each other, but we just won't have to won't have to change the time. There's somewhere already that doesn't change the time. It's somewhere in I think it's Alaska and somewhere in the United States where they don't change the time. Y'all go support everybody in the chat, please. Please, please, please. I think everybody has already done so tonight, but thank you guys for coming on and joining me on this Sunday night that has turned into Monday morning. Sonya says, I like this time. I love daylight. Yeah. I love it too, Sonya, but I'm one of those people. I think I like it the way it is. I like the daylight. I like it staying daylight for much longer. But when it's cold outside, when it's wintertime, I like it. I like it when it gets dark early. Thank you, sis. Thank you, chatting with Common Sense, sis. Thank you for coming over to the live and supporting me. I really, really do love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate and love all of you guys. Spikey, Sonya, Frank G, KT, Miss Soft and Sensual for hitting the link. Her and comedian L. Hendricks. Y'all, I love all of you guys. And remember, over here, it's about positivity, fun. Opinions are not factual. And we can agree, we can disagree, and we can agree to disagree. And we can keep on talking about what's going on out here, especially if it's these celebrities, y'all, because I ain't talking about nothing on this YouTube. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Sonya says, I didn't like when I got dark. Really, Sonya? It takes some adjust. At first, I'm kind of like, man, it's dark. But then a couple of weeks in, I'm okay. KT says, this was a great live. I enjoyed the great conversation. Good night. Blessings, everyone. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much for coming, KT. I appreciate you. It's Arizona, Sonya? Okay, Arizona, they don't change time. I knew it was somebody. I may be wrong with the Alaska, but I think it's Alaska. But yeah, it's Arizona. You're right. It's Arizona. I thought it was another one that started with A. So I may be wrong on Alaska, but I think that's right too. But I know that you're right with Arizona. Look at this, Spikey, y'all. I got to pee. See you later. Bye, Spikey. Love you back. Good night, everyone. We had a great time. Yes, we did, y'all. Please like the live, thumbs up the live, share it out if you can, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, that's all good. We still all love over here. I appreciate y'all. Let me go to bed. I'm misspelling words. Okay, y'all. Good night, Sonya. Good night, y'all. Love all of y'all, and see y'all tomorrow. Well, today, later today, somewhere, sometime. Bye, y'all.